Here we are. We're live. It's Thursday. What's going on, everybody? It's the NLG Show.
It sure is.
And Peter is back.
And
Peter's
I'm back. Yeah, I remember the password. Sorry.
Yes. He knocked 3 times. We let him in.
Yeah. Ken sent me.
Back stole your password.
Yeah.
Back from the dead stole your password.
Oh.
Got it back.
Oh
though.
man. So, but now we're waiting on our surprise guest to literally put on a shirt. Cerebral Paul is joining us tonight. He went to go get squared away, and he will be joining us momentarily. That's why I've got him over here on the right. And it's gonna be a great show, boys. Great show. Feeling good. Had a good week. I am down nearly 10 pounds. I am feeling good. My legs, on the other hand, they're jello. I can't walk. But let me tell you, walking 9,000 steps a day around my neighborhood is, well, it's tough. It is damn tough. So
You almost got lost while you were on the Retro Renegade.
I know. They had to get a almost had to call for help. Look at all this. Look at all these beautiful cheap people in the chat already. Oh, good evening to back from the dead, Jeff Davis, AssassinLupa, my sister AssassinLupa, brother Jeff Rule, brother Rich from Bacon Ice Cream Productions, Gamers United Guild member, brother Brian F, who comes and hangs out with me on every live stream I do. That's love right there. Brother Indy's in the house. Brother Mav, who's prepping for the Fun Pop podcast, which is coming on at 10:30, and as always, we'll be checking in with him later on tonight. Brother Prophet, who called me out. He summoned me and said, I hereby call upon Mike from NLG to come on his podcast, and I accepted. I'm ready to go. Prophet, we got to talk about just the when, and it would be my pleasure. And I actually have questions for you, good sir, because there's some things that you do that impress the hell out of me. So I'm down. I'm down. So
I need you to fly over to Australia. Live interview, right?
I could do that.
There you go.
We can both do a flight simulator and meet halfway.
Brother Mag is in the house. He says, yes, my new favorite Thursday night activity, gaming with no sound in this podcast. My brother, you humble.
We love baloney.
Us. Yes, we do. Oh, my God. Chris, you're that Gaming After Dark on Tuesday night on Noof's show. Oh, my God. Dude, Tony Baloney was on fire.
He was.
I
My new nickname is Fat
Crack.
But
he,
I had a great time, and again, thanks again to Gaming After Dark with Noof, Mag, and Titan
Drago. Yeah, just
Yep.
what a great show. And Mag, I'm going to be hitting up Noof. If you guys are up for it, we want to have you guys on next Thursday night. So I told Noof it was coming. We were trying to lock down some dates because we got to get. I got to tell you, I am humbled, right, with the people that are like, when are you gonna have us on? So Noof, Mag, Dragonheart Yobi, Axel Gaming, 1234, who was on Noof's new Sunday morning show, and just people that are going, oh, when are you gonna have us on NLG? So we have like a running list now, guys, and it humbles me that people want to come on and talk games and hang out with us. And of course, like I say, we're just waiting on. There he is. Hold on, let me get him in.
Can't see you, so.
There you go. Hold on, let me get you in the. Let me get your camera square up on here.
There I is. Yep.
Here you are.
All right.
Not Tommy Tallarico. You are. There you go, Paul. Cerebral Paul is in the house.
Yep.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Oh, same old. Just trying to get stuff working.
You
know how it goes.
Yeah, you're looking good.
Good to have you on. Good to be on at the same time.
Yobi says no. See, so
he's coming.
He's coming on. My potential schedule was. Paul said, "Hey, I'm going to be around Thursday," and I can't turn down. I mean, we said open invitation. That's what it means.
Mm-hmm.
So next week we want Noof and Mag. On the 20th, I want Yobi, and then on the 27th, I'll ask Axel Gaming, and then I told Infinite, and there he is in the chat. I said, "Your ass needs to come on the show tonight." He's like, "Nah, I got to be with the wife," which I understand, dude.
Yeah,
happy wife, happy life.
But when he goes to the restroom, he can say, "I got to go to the restroom," and then come on live with us real quick.
Yeah. Because when you get to go, you got to go.
You got to go.
And then this,
Oh man! By the way,
that's the only way we got to get him made.
Oh,
we'll take it.
Yeah.
Dude, I know people didn't hear it at the beginning, but the God voice on Retro Renegades before Infinite unmuted everybody.
I know.
Dude, I almost lost my shit. That was great.
Yeah, this one, this was,
Yes. Yes.
I like that.
God, is that you?
Yeah.
See, look, AssassinLupa. It would be my pleasure. All right. Let's
Saggy
add.
Melonz.
We got to add Lupa to the list. We got to add Saggy.
Yeah.
Saggy's such a
Saggy.
great. Hi, sister Saggy. That's my new sister.
Anybody in chat? All our members.
All of our friends, all of our
All our
members.
family.
Look at that. Look at all that green. Look at all those Amicos. Look at all those red Amicos. What list am I in trouble? No, we want to have you on the show. You are a PlayStation gamer. We wanted to, you know what? Tonight would be a great night because we're talking about PlayStation. So, I get you on Skype if you want, Saggy.
Oh, Prophet, I'm drinking a tropical drink. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and a lot of a lot of Bacardi.
Nice.
That's right. We want all the PlayStation gamers on here. We are an all-purpose podcast. So,
Yeah.
all right, Saggy, we're getting you on here. And you know who else asked? You guys, I don't think know him. You might have seen him through the Amico stuff, but
Tallarico. Oh, just kidding.
Mad Max, who does the Mad Max movies and stuff. He asked. He said, "You got to get me on the show." I'm like, "Okay, let me add you." Hey, drinks and games with Josh, brother. I am going to be doing my very first response video. I'm responding to your video. I won't tell anybody what it was yet, but I'm going to make a response video to you. Well, I'll tell everybody what it was. You did a video. So Drinking Games with Josh did a video a few days back asking people what their expensive or most valuable game in their collection is. I got some. And by the way, I'll just show you, Josh. We got our VGM box today, and Beth was very happy. We recorded before the show, and that's coming up soon. I can't wait to see yours. Brother Nick, keep some cash in the house.
Balls matching your gold walls. Nice. Get Daz in
There
here.
you go.
Where's Dazzy, baby? Where is Dazzy?
Yeah.
He's probably
That way you don't have to look
Zblackrider.
at you don't have to look at my green screen behind me because that's kind of boring. So yeah.
Nah,
There you go.
it's all right. Z Black is in the house. Z Black came up, and that's right. Yobi's coming on. He just doesn't know it yet. That's all that's happening.
Yeah.
One day he's gonna go. How did I end up on NLG? What the hell's going on?
Why is my Skype ringing?
This ain't Retro Renegades.
I should pick it up. Ah, we got you, and he'll be on the screen. And that'll be so. Man, look at this chat room. Good gosh, we could spend the entire show just talking to the chat room. But we do have stuff to do today. But man,
And
you
I
guys,
get arthritis from just welcoming people in the chat.
yes, we love you guys so much.
That's a good thing to have.
Love you guys so much. And look, I'm serious, man. Look how many friends of NLG we got. This is just amazing. Look at all these green.
Throw up that thumbs up, people. There's 20 of you in here. There's 10 thumbs up.
Oh, there's no thumbs down yet. So, we're up to 13. So Skype is old school, but I keep
Look at the
having
age of this panel. Jeez.
This
You
is
know?
true.
Yeah.
There's like 200
You
years
still,
of
that we
gaming
still
between
know
us.
from way back when.
You're
like
lucky
the
you're
young
lucky
one.
we're not
Hold
trying
it.
to use
Everybody,
ICQ.
stop what you're doing. Guess who's in the chat? Our old brother Reprobate. Oh, what is
Reprobate.
up, brother? It is lifting my glass of water and watermelon to say hi. Man, it is awesome to see you. Dragonheart says,
Yeah.
let Lupa go on before me, ladies first. Aw, what a gentleman he is.
Yeah.
So,
If
look
some of
how
these
old
guys
we
were any older, we'd be trying to use CompuServe.
Some of these, I don't think some of these kids know what CompuServe is in the chat, though.
I think that's the whole thing.
So,
That's
I know.
that's the point.
You'd be using Prodigy.
Yeah.
Saggy Melonz says, "Look how old we are." Says the dude's using OBS. Just because we're old doesn't mean we don't know our shit. Let's
No.
you know.
No, because
no,
we're
a lot
old, we
of
do
shit,
know our
but,
shit.
Hey.
Yeah.
Because we're old, we do know our shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And Skype might be old school, but it is I'm telling you, it is the best. If you are not using StreamYard and stuff like that, if you're using straight up OBS, Skype is honestly the best mechanism for getting everybody into a podcast like this. And because Skype uses NDI, and I can just pop, like, every week, Chris and Peter are like right where they're supposed to be. It's awesome. And when Paul came in,
Most of the time.
most of the time, right? So, Brian said he started
Hey,
on
we just call it
CompuServe.
Teams, and then all of a sudden we're like hip again. You know?
That's right. Well, there you go. Teams. We'll just call it Teams. I know Indy
Oh,
loves
boom, boom,
Indy
kaboom.
loves Discord.
Who's in the house?
There's
Boom, boom,
Noof.
kaboom.
What's up, new
There's the
brother?
boom boom. So, Noof, I was just telling Mag, hi, Mike Mullis. You know what though? I don't have it though. My wife will not let me keep it. She will cut it in my sleep if she could.
That's why you have your mullet right underneath the nose.
At least a ducktail. Remember
You
those
guys know
ducktails?
you guys know the story of my mustache or my goat, right?
Yeah.
When I was younger, I had just the mustache. I had the Magnum PI and the whole thing. I got a great picture, Paul. I can show you when I had my Xbox beta test headset. I seriously looked like I had the Magnum PI going. And when I met my wife, at one point she finally said, "Look, you're either gonna have to grow out the rest of your hair, or you're gonna have to shave that thing off." And I said, "Listen, woman." Then I grew this.
Yeah. Of course, he calls it a Magnum PI mustache. We call it an 80s foreign mustache.
Well, call it what you will. Who says, Chris, hope you had a great time on GAD. We were just talking
Yeah,
about
had an
that.
awesome time.
And
Just to be there with Arnold and Tony Baloney.
Dude, when he started going into Arnold, man, we were watching. admittedly, that is during my wife's time. So what I do is I'm watching TV with my wife, but I've got Gaming After Dark kind of real low, but enough that I could hear it. And when he broke into Arnold, I paused what we were watching. I turned it up and I said to my wife, "You have to hear this." And she's like, "Oh my God, that really does sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger." Like, yeah. So, Noof, we were telling Mag that our goal is to have you guys on next Thursday. So I was gonna reach out to you over the weekend and see if the both of you guys could do next Thursday. And then Lupa, since Yobi is graciously giving up his spot, the 20th, we'd love to have you on. And then Axel Gaming on the 27th. And then we'll get Yobi on in June. And we'll have Dread on in June. And we'll have, Noof says he's in. Excellent. All right, we'll get that squared. And then Saggy, I want to get Saggy on some night too.
So there you go, Yobi. You're in June, just in time for E3.
There you go.
Whoa! Infinite with Super Chat. He loves.
We love you too,
NLG. To NLG.
Don't tell the wife.
We love you too, Infinite. And there's Jay. Look at this, man. We haven't even said hi to each other. We're just talking to the chat. It's 9:22, man. We're just talking to the chat. So, dude, get Nick, you're on the list. Rab's on the list. Trust me, we have a list a mile wide, and like I said, it humbles us that you guys want to be on with us. No, but Nick, I really do have a lot of you guys like Retro Bro. OEB Pete's been on. Definitely want to get Rich on here. We've been talking about getting Retro Rich on here because he's just a mountain of awesome information and things. So yes, we are definitely going to. It just feels really good, and I'm really it does humble me, and I know it humbles us as a group. So okay.
By the way, Prophet, I am going to be on Gaming After Dark again, because Titan threw down the glove, and I'm going to pick it up and slap him with it. So.
Nice. Drago's Corner.
Yeah.
Drago's Corner. That was good too. It's just such a great all-around show. It really is.
Yeah, I got to give a shout out to Brett Weiss. I did a retweet for a giveaway, a signed giveaway of his book, NES Omnibus Volume Number 1. So, would love to get him on the show too. I told him that way I can show it off when he's on.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, those compendiums Brett makes are incredible. So.
Yeah, I look forward to that.
Oh man. So, how have we been doing this week, guys? What have we been up to? What have we been playing? What have we been hanging out with? We'll start with our guest, Paul. What have you been up to this week?
I'm just playing, and I like yesterday was Star Wars Day, so I had to do some of the Star Warsy stuff, or the 4th really. I'm sorry, 2 days ago. I'm losing track. When you don't go to work or don't do anything, the days just kind of all blend together. So, but yeah, I've been playing that. I did the demo for what's it called? The one with all the dead people. I tell you, I'm tired tonight.
Resident Evil.
That's the one. Yeah. That looks good. I've been playing a lot of
game. The game with the dead people.
Yeah, all the games these days have dead people, huh? I guess. There you go. I've been doing a lot of MLB, and I actually think I'm going to do a review on MLB because, as far as I'm concerned, it's not a next gen game. It's barely a last gen game if you really look at it. And I'm going to break down why.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Looking forward to hear that.
Yeah.
But I think I can see that.
All right.
Oh, that's right. I was drinking that night. Yes, I forgot about that. Yes.
So, all right. Very cool. Very cool.
Yep. Other than that, not much. Just my life as it is. Oh, I do have some good news. Some of you may know I had a GoFundMe to get myself a new motor scooter so I could get around. I'm waiting for the last deposit hit. I hopefully will order that tomorrow or Saturday.
Oh, outstanding.
Nice.
Yep.
We want picks, man.
Oh yeah, there will be picks,
All right.
and I might even put pants on for him.
Nice. Does the thing have flames on the side? Do you get nitrous on it?
No, nothing that fancy.
All right.
I do need to find, if I find somebody who can paint it for me, I think I will though. Get something put on there.
There you
Yeah.
go. There you go. So, well, awesome, man. And by the way, props for looking like Kenny Rogers tonight. Just so you
You
know.
like that? Yeah.
I do like that.
Yeah, I've actually gotten that before. Now that I'm that age, I guess.
Tonight he's the gambler.
Yep. You got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to
No one
fold
to
them.
fold him. Yep. All right, Peter. Peter, I know you've been busy.
Yeah. I actually, besides playing games, I also started watching Cobra Kai. So I finished the first season. That was very enjoyable.
Yes.
Not quite sure about the ending all the way in the end, but you said like it's going to get good. I'll have to dive back in. And
I promise you that ending got me so hyped for season 2. Dude,
it did. To me, it worked the opposite. It's like, really?
Yes, but trust me, it's not. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
But
It's not what you think.
it's not what you think.
Good.
And it's such a. You will enjoy the second season, and then the third season is just off the rails. The third season was just. The third season was just overload of nostalgia in a way that I was like there are scenes from that season that I just go to YouTube once in a while and I just watch because they're just just that good. So
the only problem I had with it, and this ain't going to spoil anything, but having worked in a school system for many, many, many years, the third season really should have taken place in a juvenile detention center. All of them, but
right,
what everybody did in the second season,
right. But yeah, but you liked it overall.
I liked it overall. That was kind of funny because I was like a few episodes in, and it was like, oh wait, those are the actors from way back when.
Yeah.
It's like I went to IMDb. It's like, is it really true?
Yes,
they really did.
It is true. That's like that makes it even better.
Yes.
Yeah, they aren't any of the old characters they bring in are the original actors. They're not bringing in any doubles or anything.
Nope.
Right.
They've been real great about that, about tying them in the past.
Yeah, that's just so cool. It's like,
Yeah.
And but game wise, I've been playing a little bit of Valhalla. Picked it back up again and finished the. I already finished the story. Now finally, had some loose ends. So I got my Excalibur sword and all that stuff.
Nice. I haven't even finished the story. I got to go back to it.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you, those Assassin's Creed games, I think those are my favorite games overall. I mean, they don't really disappoint except 3.
Well,
but
AssassinLupa is gonna love you. That's her thing.
Yeah, as long as you don't have to, as long as you can avoid the animus, I'm all good.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
But so good. Even like we're gonna touch a little bit on it, but even like the frame upgrades, the FPS upgrades on like Unity and stuff. I saw people playing that. Like, oh man, that's so good.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that a little bit too, a little bit later.
Let's see what else did we do. Did we play?
We played a
was
little
it this
bit
week?
of Youngblood.
Yeah, it was this week.
It was this week.
Yeah,
we
we
played
did.
a little Youngblood.
Played a little Youngblood, and we were kind of surprised.
I was going to say, didn't you guys have an
disappointed
issue with that? Yeah, didn't you guys have an issue with that at one point?
Yeah,
With
it's
another
like,
group I was watching.
We went back to an area or back. We were going for an objective.
Everything had
and also you have to find
respawned.
the
Everything
same
that was
enemies
dead was no longer dead.
It's
Yeah.
already killed like a while back, and it's like, oh, really? It's like it was
they
a little
kept
disappointing.
they
I don't
kept
know if it
respawning.
goes away after a certain checkpoint, or you always have to deal with those people. At least you
I don't
become
re-
stronger.
I don't remember having to deal with all those people again when you clear through, because usually once you clear an area, they're supposed to say cleared. I mean, it's like Nazis respawn.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
Maybe
And we were like, oh, there's that guy. Oh, yeah, remember that guy on the roof? Yep,
you know what though?
At least it's like no hidden surprises though. We take them out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? The other thing too, and maybe this is it. We're playing on hard. We're not playing on normal.
maybe, yeah.
That could be.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm fine adjusting. We can adjust the difficulty if it means that.
Yeah, but we kill them like pretty quick though.
We do.
We get pretty
they're
proficient,
hardcore.
like eliminating and running through and.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a trade-off. You can kill them quick, but it's still tying up your time instead of getting back where you need to be to continue on with the story.
That's true. That's very
true.
Oh.
That's true. Let's see what else did I play. I played. Did we play some Outriders this week?
Yes, we did.
I attempted to, but I was around.
We did. No, we did.
Oh yeah, we did.
Remember?
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Well,
He plays so much he doesn't remember.
And we've been playing like.
Remember, me and you, we got past that one difficult area we had last week.
Yeah, with the big door.
We were waiting for open source, and we're like, you know what? Let's just keep doing it. And we finally got through it. But we definitely needed the help on the next one.
The next
you all sound like me. I have trouble remembering everything I played too. I'm always like,
It's a good problem to have when you're a gamer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. And I also played what's that game with the remake that came out?
The Dead People? Oh no, that's
what's that one called, Mike? You played that one on the
Destroy All Humans, which
Destroy
you
All
kill
Humans.
people
I love
and
that
dead
game. That
people.
game-
Yeah.
That game is hilarious. I love that game.
and just trying to get 100% on those missions and stuff. It's like hilarious.
I still play that game on the OG Xbox with through the M Classic. But
You have a question?
being in Game Pass, I want to see what it looks like in 4K.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
It looks good. Plays well. That's fun.
Nice.
Running on top of the roofs, bending the antennas and stuff. Fun stuff.
Picking up cars and throwing them
Right.
with the saucer.
Yeah,
Oh man.
that's good stuff. I think that might be about it. I downloaded FIFA 21 that just came out, I think, today on Game Pass,
Yes.
as well as Outcast 2, I think it is.
Outcast
So,
2. I mean,
have to play those, but-
Red Dead Online. Oh, did that come yet? Red Dead Online?
I don't think so. Not yet.
All right, hold on. The
I
ones
mean,
that
if you have
came out-
Red Dead, you have that.
I was
but-
gonna say I'm on my console right here. So
Okay.
let's see. FIFA
Well-
21.
I got the website up. I was gonna save this for rapid fire news, but since we're talking about it, Dragon
Yeah, might
Quest
as well
Builders
slap it
2, FIFA 21, Outlast 2, Steep came out.
Oh,
Which I
Steep.
do want to.
Yeah, I
want to
owned
play.
Steep for a long time. Steep
I-
was
I-
okay, except when you had to do the wingsuit stuff. The controls sucked.
Oh,
The controls
Blues in
killed
the
that-
house. Brother Do Blues
Yep.
in the house.
The blue.
Oh, well, I'll have to try it because I did like Amped. So,
Whoa, Anthony.
oh
Dude.
my
Just hear the
god.
troll, not listening to the show.
Outlast
Hit that
2.
like button.
I
Oh,
would
that's some
bat it
solid
Outlast
advice.
1, but I'll try
Everybody
Outlast
hit that
2.
like button.
Yeah. Infinite.
Only hit it
Man.
once though.
Infinite's had some stuff to drink. We always love.
Hey, Infinite for $20, you can throw wherever you want. Okay.
That's right,
Yeah.
dude. We love Buzzed Infinite. Just so you
Yeah.
guys know, Final Fantasy Remaster, XX2 Remaster is coming out on the 13th. Just Cause 4 Reloaded, which is the remaster of Just Cause 4, May 13th. Psychonauts is coming on May 13th.
That's
Red
the
Dead
one I'm
Online's
looking for.
coming.
That's the OG ROM, right?
That's
Yeah.
the OG.
Yeah.
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 I
When
have
is
no
the,
idea.
number 2 coming in soon? Some people were able to
should be soon.
preload,
Yeah,
which was kind of a mistake, I believe, but
I think
because
it
they
was.
quickly closed that hole. But
It just means that people are coming. It's coming soon, and soon,
coming soon.
coming soon to an Xbox.
Stop
Fucking
saying
that's
that
it.
because my mind is going into a very dirty place. Okay.
You're in the wrong podcast, man.
I know.
That's Noof's show on Tuesday night.
That's not after dark yet.
It's not. It's
Oh, it
not
is
quite.
here. It is.
So, all right.
After
Oh,
Dark
yes.
has invaded the chat.
So, brother Chris, the positive influence on us all, the man who supports.
Oh.
He is the support and be supported man. How you doing?
I tried.
You do try. You do a great job.
Busy week. Lots going on at work. But yeah, like Pete especially on the weekend when I get up early, I play a lot of Valhalla early in the morning. Like last Sunday, I got up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, so I pretty much got a good 3-4 hours in on Valhalla. So I'm really loving that. I kind of regret not playing Assassin's Creed Origin and Odyssey. So playing Valhalla makes me want to go back and play those.
If you want to play both, start with Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Origin
Odyssey
came
is
first.
just it's a little better, but going back that might be painful. I don't know.
Hey.
I still
I
like
like
I'm
Odyssey.
still
Of course,
playing
and
through Origins.
my Roman roots, I appreciate Odyssey.
I'm still playing through Origins. I
You
like.
haven't
I'll tell you what,
finished that one yet?
I'd love to have. I haven't beaten it yet. No. I'd love to have FPS boost.
I like the characters better though in Origin. Whoa, Infinite, Tony Bologna, say my name.
Oh,
Oh my God! So
That's funny.
next week he's gonna have to do that. We'll have to see if Tony Baloney will make an appearance on the NLG show. So it'll have to
say
be,
your name
it'll
all
have
right.
to be after
after
11.
the procedure you had, is he still Tony Baloney or more like snap into a Slim Jim? I'm not sure.
Tony Baloney wants you to turn that 3 the other way.
Wow. The views and opinions expressed by Cerebral Paul are not necessarily those of Next Level Gaming. Oh my goodness. No.
And then other than Valhalla, I've just been jumping on with Peter. He tried to get me on yesterday, but I had dinner kind of late, and then I fell asleep while we were watching the TV with the wife. So, but I've really been enjoying playing that with Peter. It's been real challenging, and we had one area this last weekend or so on that we just kept over and over, and we finally did it. We didn't think we were going to do it ourselves, but we finally got it. And Open Sorcerer jumped in, and that Demon, right?
Yeah, Demon. He jumped in.
He was
He's
level
like so
30.
OP. He's like he burned the
no.
whole place down. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
clear.
but we got our ass kicked the last boss that we played. So
yeah,
we have to get back and at that. So I mean, we do have issues here and there. I haven't been dashboarded the last couple times, but I guess some people still get that. There's been a couple patches. I guess some people still have some negative feelings towards it. So hopefully they just keep working on it. But it's a great game. I love it. Maybe I'm not high enough level yet.
What game are you talking about? Did you say that you keep that people are dashboarding?
This last week I didn't, but before.
Oh, Outrider.
Yeah, and Outriders. Every once in a while I get dashboarded.
Oh, I see. All those things. I'm not saying it's not a problem, but on my Series X, I haven't had an issue at all with any of that.
Yeah, just
that game kills my net. My net is open, and we start, and then all of a sudden, like, net's moderate. And
the biggest issue is connectivity. Yeah.
So I don't know.
One?
That game is kind of funky.
Yeah.
Not as bad as MLB. We started a league and none of us can play a game together.
Oh yeah, we tried to do the what's it called, the home run derby.
Yeah.
Like,
that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that.
Couldn't even connect to anybody.
Oh wow.
Man, if that game was on if it was strictly an Xbox game and not on PlayStation, we'd be getting fried. Seriously, it'd be all over. But since it's also a PlayStation game, they give it a pass, I guess.
It only dropped 1 point because of its now not flat. Otherwise, it would have dropped points.
Brother Lance in the house, and Brother Deck. Hey, I want
Lance
to
and
give a
Deck,
shout out. I want to give a shout out to Deck. So Deck actually was in the chat on Gaming After Dark the week I was on, and then he's been hanging out here and hanging out in our live streams and stuff like that, and I appreciate it, man. And again, that's why I appreciate that Noof had me on, because we're able to get in front of some other people that I've never met before, and this community just keeps growing, and God, man,
keeps getting better, and our family, NLG family, keeps growing. So, and chat is great. And look, and that's like I told Noof. Noof's been around a long time, and like I told him, I remember seeing him first on Console Quarter, and that's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing where Noof
Shout
has
out to
come
the
from,
governor.
yeah, the old governor. But
I miss him.
Noof has always had that talent. That he was a radio guy, but he kept going and going, and he finally got his show going. He kept going and going, and man, it's a great show. His chat is great. You don't see console war bullshit in his chat. People are just having fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I told him that's one of the funniest podcasts around.
Right.
Yeah.
That and
Sure is.
Retro Renegade.
The
are the
entertainment
two
value is
funniest.
through the
Yeah.
roof.
And it helps to have shows like that because you can sit there and talk about the latest topics, and some people get too serious, but they bring the sense of humor and they give us a laugh.
Yep.
And that's what people in the gaming community needs.
Tuesday
Everyone.
nights between Retro Renegades and Gaming After Dark is like NBC Comedy Thursday. It is absolutely a joyous day. So.
Oh yeah,
But,
Retro Renegades is a lot of fun. I'm glad I'm part of that group.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they're so. I mean, just such good people, and Infinite's part of that group, and Daddy J,
Yeah.
and Crispy and Yobi,
Jago.
and Jago. I mean, he's just such good.
108 Dragon has been on there.
Lemon's been on a few
yeah.
times.
And Paul, I love the back and forth between you and Dragon.
You like that?
Yeah.
Oh, you and Drago, yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun to watch. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gonna be fun to see in the future. So.
Yeah.
Seriously, when we first interacted with each other, I did not like him. Seriously, I was like, I told him that. I'm like, after the first time we interacted, I was like, I can't put up with this guy. But we've got, after we played a few rounds of golf, it's like, okay, we're having fun now, And you'll notice we do that with each other. We do, we play with each other a lot,
Yeah, no, I enjoy that, so you guys make it fun. And that's AssassinLupa. She's also on Retro Renegades.
Yes, she is. She's a renegade.
And shout out to Infinite. He's doing a great job hosting that.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So, Panda Sub, what's up? What's up, brother?
That Panda Sub?
And Lance, brother Lance Jennings. So he said,
we gotta get him on
channel.
too.
Yes, Lance is on the list. He said, love this channel. Thanks for this channel. And awesome community. Lance, you're part of what makes this awesome community.
Yeah.
So, oh, what's up, brother John? Retro Bros in the house. So, another great guy, man. Really enjoying being on Amico After Dark, although I couldn't do it last night because I had some stuff going on at the synagogue, getting ready for our first kind of hybrid service where we're going to be partially in the building and Zoom and stuff. So I was out. I missed a great show though. I went back and watched it. It's another funny show, but I can't let my kids watch it. I can't tell my kids I'm on it. That's why they go, oh, what's Amico After Dark, Daddy? It's just it's like Cinemax. It's so no. But
hey, I'm old enough that we had the little box on top of the TV where you had to find the tuner thing for HBO or Cinemax. And after 11 o'clock, boy, you get the little wavy lines, and you.
Yep.
You heard it.
I think that's a boob. Yeah.
All right. How about we talk about something? Because
Topic
9:44.
number.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, do it.
I don't know. What topic are we on? Do we have topics?
Look, we
You
do
did them
have
all, we just
topics.
didn't
We
realize
really
it.
do. We really do. We can sit here and talk to the chat all night, but let's talk about a couple things. Lighten it up.
Talking
Here
about
it
an
is.
epic apple.
Yeah,
There it is.
Epic Apple. So, Noof, the love is well worth it. All right, so you guys, look. Everybody has seen all the fun stuff going on with this Epic versus Apple lawsuit, and from Peter, from your perspective, which I want to hear, you have kind of a stake in the outcome because you are you're an Apple guy, iPhone, iPad.
Well,
You know.
I mean, yeah. I have an iPhone
right.
and an iPad. Or
Right.
actually, we have iPhones here in the house and iPads. That's it. No iMacs or any other burgers. But
So, but
but yeah. So
yeah.
so when Xbox was testing their xCloud apps, they could only do like one game on the iPhone, which was Master Chief Collection, and it ran beautifully. And then, then the whole fiasco about like, Apple said like, oh, if you want to put those games on there, you cannot just stream them. You need to put, for every game, you need to have a separate app. I mean, who the heck is going to do that? That's just ridiculous. So Microsoft had to go around it and had to do it through a browser. So they finally got that going on the browser. And my experience is like, it sucks. I measure my internet. I'm on, the 5 gigahertz band, and I check it out, and I get like 350 megabits up and down. Fantastic. Well, try the xCloud, and it's like so bad. It's like once in a while you're like, I played some Wreckfest, and at a certain point it was like, 4 frames per second. You get and you think you're going one way, and then all of a sudden, like, whoop, and then the other side of the, going the reverse order and stuff. I mean, occasionally it works a little bit better, and it's like, oh, maybe, but it's not consistent, and it sucks. Tried it on a different network too, where I got like, there was like around 30 megabits per second up and down, and it still sucked bad. So I don't know if it's the Microsoft's data centers where I'm connecting to. Typically, everything is, pretty good where I'm connecting to.
I think
to,
it's probably
one
the
of
browser
their,
situation, because browsers, they're not as snappy and as quick as just a regular app would be.
yeah, no, absolutely. But I was expecting much better than what I got.
Yeah,
At least on the phone. So I got my Kishi all hooked up, got all excited. No.
Doomhammer's in the chat. Oh man!
All right,
Doom, brother Doom. It's been long. Man, it's been a minute. Ah, Sister Caitlin. Says, what's up, pimps? E3 is alive and well, Mike. Take that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's alive if you I guess for a streaming show, you know what else is alive? Nintendo Direct. The same thing. Just say it. So, by the way, my son left these on the table today, and now I can't stop playing with the Lego Mario, Lego Yoshi. So.
Remember, boys and girls, get your Google Stadia while you can. Oh.
Caitlin, Doomhammer.
Hot turtle shit dies in the house.
Is that the only time you've ever played with Mario?
Yeah.
You didn't grow up in the Nintendo.
Stop saying things like that if you want me to be nice. Good God.
So, it's sad. What's cool about this thing is that when you put it on something green, it shows up green. You put it on something red, it has like a little fire thing in there. It's the cutest little thing. The little eyes blink. It's kind of okay. Anyway, so
I'm definitely vested in the outcome of this thing. If if they say like, hey, because one thing that they also brought up was like, one of the judge asked like, what's the difference with Netflix? I mean, those games are not rated individually or individual apps. So I thought it was interesting and a good point.
That was a great point. And what's the so let me ask you this though, because Apple owns the App Store. Apple owns the platform. Apple owns everything to do with it. How does Epic prove that Apple has an illegal monopoly on their own platform? I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Well, you know, if it becomes like common good, like those phones, you know, and you don't have really choice, but I mean, the choice is between two, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Android or iOS, then
Right.
you're pretty much stuck.
True. You are stuck. But why wouldn't you? I mean, it's.
But
like
I mean, Epic wants more. Epic wants to use, you know, so you can purchase directly through them and other stuff. So it's as some overlap with you know, what I want from xCloud, but not 100%. I mean, whatever that store is, that's between Microsoft and Apple. They can create arrangements and other stuff for if you know, purchase your subscription or renew your subscriptions or whatever they want to do.
Right. And that's what started this whole thing was Epic updated their app to be able to sell their V-Bucks for Fortnite on a discount and kind of cut Apple as the middleman. And, you know,
that violates the contract they had between them, I believe.
Right. And that's, and Nick is saying it at the same time. They broke the TOS, the terms of service, for being on the platform and got punished for it. And that's the part that I don't understand, you know, where look, is it a crappy thing what Apple did? Yes, and it also affects Microsoft, right? Because Microsoft's xCloud app. So it's not just Epic that gets caught up in this.
But you know what's funny? Because also based on this whole lawsuit thing, it also came that Microsoft accidentally got, now I forgot the name of that other app. Shadow got knocked off the App Store as well.
Right.
And what I believe what Shadow does was it streams your entire desktop.
Yes.
So it's not just like a particular app. But now I'm thinking about this a little further. It's like, don't you display kind of like the entire Xbox dashboard and pick and choose what you want to play? Or is that maybe how Microsoft needs to approach this?
Well, and that's what came from. That's how we got to xCloud on the browser.
Yeah.
So.
No, I know, but that was because you only, you know, pick a game and then you start streaming. But if it was the entire Xbox OS, the dashboard, if you just, you know, make it show the exact same thing and you browse and bam, you're going to play your games or whatever games. Doesn't that circumvent this whole thing and we don't have to use a browser?
Right.
That will be the same thing as that app. So, yeah, who knows? But I'm definitely, you know, invested in the
Apple just wants their cut, and rightfully so. You know, it just if you don't like the size of the cut they're taking, then don't sign the contract to begin with.
Right,
you know?
but this is really the Epic issue. But I'm talking more about the xCloud issue, which is a side effect.
Well, they're still gonna have the same issue if they try to go on iOS or, you know, or PlayStation. They're gonna, you know, each of those platforms is gonna want their piece of the pie. How much of that pie is Microsoft willing to give up?
It's not even the piece of the. It's not even a piece of the pie here. And the issue I have with Apple on this is there's no reason for them to allow. And I think this is what Epic, as Peter just pointed out, what Epic's trying to say is you let Netflix have an app that can watch whatever movies are on their app, and you don't have to have a separate app for each movie. But yet we can't put a, you know, they're arguing that Microsoft. It's funny that this whole Epic thing.
I think Tim Sweeney just wants to create a whole ruckus. Remember, he already told to Phil in the email saying like, "Let the fireworks begin." Wow, that's really what he started doing. He wants to. Yeah. It's not basically really about the lawsuit against Epic. He wants to just disturb the entire industry, and stuff comes out of it, and who knows, you know? Let the
well, I actually think it's kind of funny that fall, I think he's actually funny that he's kind of staying out of it. If they want to fight this fight, they can fight this fight.
But he's not staying out of it because he got up on the stand and he's been tweeting.
But I mean, in the sense that, but he's not directly involved in the suit either. You know,
They're backing up. Epic, though, aren't they?
it would carry more weight if Microsoft was behind it with their lawyers too, but they're not. You know,
Because I don't know. I don't know that they want to take on Apple like that, because right now there's a lot of other people that look like the bad guy right now. Epic doesn't look. First, see, I'm torn because I understand Peter's consternation with what Apple is doing. The app on the Android works awesome, and he should have the same right to that app.
Well, and the thing is, we've tasted, right? Even though it was only one game, Master Chief Collection, but we've had a native app to taste xCloud in using a native app.
But here's the thing: game-wise, there are usually separate apps for each game. You know, there's PUBG, there's whatever else is on there.
But the whole thing is that they don't do that with, and this goes back to the original point. They don't do that with Netflix. They don't make you have a separate app for each movie, but they're gonna, but they won't let xCloud be a single app because.
But how much is Netflix paying for that privilege of driving? You know,
I don't know.
And how much is microtransactions playing to that, like Fortnite, right? Because if an Apple player playing Fortnite buys, microtransactions, then Apple gets a cut of that, right? So didn't all this come about also because Epic was finding a way to where players, even on Apple, can buy what they want?
That was the biggest issue. They were bypassing the store.
And bypassing, and then Apple not getting that cut of that microtransaction. So Apple, they're not dumb. Like Netflix, they're not making, there's no microtransactions with each movie. So they don't care about that.
Well, that would be the same thing with xCloud. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of like two separate issues. What we're going.
But there's an inconsistency.
Sort of, but to me, Epic is kind of the Epic. They were right in chat. Epic brought this on themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Epic by breaking the terms of service brought this all on themselves.
I agree with that. I totally agree with that. But you know what though? But xCloud did not, and yet they weren't allowed on the system.
But you know what's funny? Why can you do it through a browser, but not through a native app?
Right. What's the difference?
What if they brand this one?
The issue, like I said, there's issues when you go through browsers. There's issues when you go through
like
browsers.
A browser, but it isn't. It's native app.
Oh, right. You make it xCloud.
Can we be creative?
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, it's just stupid. It's like you're doing the same thing, right? But yeah, I mean, yeah.
Basically, yes, but an app is built to do one thing, where a browser has all that other baggage with it.
No, the browser does have to register with App Store. That's how you get your Edge.
Right.
That's how you get your
right.
Whatever other browsers you want.
Right, and that's what Nick's saying. The browser doesn't have to register with the App Store.
Well, yeah, technically, all apps are registered with the store, even your browser.
Safari, though, I guess Safari because it's built in, maybe.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you could actually remove it nowadays or not.
Yeah.
So
certain apps that you get by default, and then later on you can get them back.
I know for the longest time you couldn't remove it. You could.
Yeah. You know. But now you can even set, the default browser to Edge or whatever other flavors there are.
True.
So why don't Epic just pull Fortnite off the and then just let players play it through the like Xbox. Now it's free to play, right? You don't need an Xbox Live, so they can just play it through the browser, right?
I don't think that's working 100%, but that's the goal. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've been having trouble with that.
But then they would have to go on Game Pass to do that, then, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So here's there's fallout to be had from this, by the way. Yes. Right. Well, so yes, there's the outcome of the trial, and I'm just gonna say the reason I want Epic to win this trial is so that Peter gets his app back. I mean, I don't care. I honestly don't care about Epic and Apple as companies.
It's also possible that this whole lawsuit that Epic will lose, but there's so much, what are they called? So much discovery done that Microsoft can use this, and it's a clear win at that point, saying like, here, we can slap on that native app and we're done. That's really what's in there for Microsoft.
Yeah, no matter what happens, there's going to be changes because of everything that's come to light. Those things that were leaked out that we've now seen. Everything.
Crossplay also.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Stuff.
So yeah. So
that's
so
another
this is
big.
yeah, and so this is what I wanted to get into a little bit was some of the crazy things that we have seen over the course of this trial through through all the emails that they've shown and stuff like that. I want to start with I do want to start with this because far be it from us, to look, it was just, this is what it is. This is objective. It's passionate, but it's objective. When I said there are people that are starting to look like bad guys here, I don't know how you don't come out of this with an eye towards Sony and some of the things that they have done, and I don't. So here's an email from Joe Kreiner to PlayStation, to, I guess it must have been to Jack Ryan. Jesus, Jim Ryan.
Jack Ryan. Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be a whole different conversation.
Right. The hunt for the red PlayStation. Okay. But here's how far Epic wanted to go to get PlayStation to do crossplay on Fortnite. And look at the wording here. We love working with PlayStation. We want this to be a win-win. The longer this drags out, it will be less so. I can't think of a scenario where Epic doesn't get what we want. That possibility went out the door when Fortnite became the biggest game on PlayStation. They're trying to leverage, but look what they're actually doing here. They're actually offering. Now keep in mind that Sony has what, $450 million worth of investment in Epic, right? But look at what they're proposing.
Well, was that before or after this though?
I think it was before. I think they did this before.
This email before.
Yeah, I think they had invested before that, because remember, Fortnite, that's how Fortnite became so big on PlayStation. They were were bundling it with the system and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, right.
They're offering to integrate the esports API into Unreal 4 engine as an engine level feature. That's how far they were going. They were going to announce their crossplay in conjunction with Sony to make Sony look like heroes. It says you get to pick the when, where, and how. Epic brands its E3 presence with PlayStation. Seriously, they were going to go to E3 as basically, we're a PlayStation studio. We're planning a 100-player celebrity pro-am with a huge after party. Budgets I've seen are huge. It'll be the biggest event at E3, and it's going to be all PlayStation, right? So all this stuff, PS Plus, maybe we do something extra special for a month. Epic extends the Sony company-wide UE4 license. So look, I don't think we've mentioned this before, but your license ends in May 2019. Shame if something happened to it, But no, they're literally trying to say, hey, we'll these are the things we're gonna do this. And here's the best part. I love this last line. Epic's not changing its mind on the issue, so let's just agree on it now.
Yeah.
And how did they respond? They eventually did it, but you have to pay them for it. There's cross-platform revenue share. Think about this. You
I saw
pay
that. And I about died. I
royalties.
about.
You pay royalties to Sony to have crossplay.
Yeah.
That is
And I love that. And if Sony doesn't get enough money out of it, you've got to cover the loss.
right. Look at
What?
this. I hope everybody can see the screen. That can
That's
see.
That's gangster levels crap right
Yes.
there. That's
Look at it. Look at the middle. Look at the middle. Look at this middle chart. For every million in cross-platform revenue, PSN revenue is 900,000 in the first month, 600,000 in the second month. The revenue share is 90% in the first month. PS4 gameplay share is 95%, and there's no cross-platform revenue share. The second month, everything drops a little bit, and all of a sudden, now you've got the cross-platform revenue share. This is insane. I mean...
Yeah. I saw that, and I was like, the Mafia would be so proud. That's a hell of a deal.
See, the thing is, I don't blame Sony for trying.
No, not
I
at
blame
all.
Epic
No,
for
not after that letter,
agreeing,
because
or anybody else with agreeing with that. That's like,
yeah.
I mean, how desperate do you have to be?
Well, they wanted crossplay in the worst way. You know?
Well, it's crossplay without PlayStation.
I just think it's hilarious that they start the letter with, "We're gonna get what we want. We don't care what you say. It's in your best interest to give us the deal."
Yeah, shame
what?
if something. Right, shame if something happened to you.
Why does Epic care so much that PlayStation takes part of this the whole crossplay?
Yeah.
Here's what I
know. Because it means more money for them. It means more money for them in the end.
Right.
You always have players, unless they want PlayStation players to see the other ones. That is their goal.
You know what this really is? Look at the first line. If the proposition of PSN revenue sharing divided by PS4 gameplay share for a title is less than 0.85 in any given month, the partner will pay Sony Interactive Entertainment a royalty to offset the reduction in revenue. What they're saying is, we'll do the crossplay.
It's a no loss. Yeah, it's a no loss for them.
We are taking, so what we're going to do is we're going to assume that a title less than that are people buying the game on another platform to crossplay with us, and you're going to have to cover that potential reduction in revenue. You have to pay us. Think about it. You have to pay us for somebody buying the game on another platform. Think about that.
Hey, but Fortnite is free to play,
and it's it's a zero. Well, for them, it's a zero loss. It's a zero loss. Is what it is. Is no matter what happens, we're gonna make our money.
Yeah. Sorry, I gotta get to the chat for a second because there's just some great. the chat. You guys are awesome. Having a but I gotta. Josh says, "Wow, PlayStation banged them hard."
Yeah.
Boogeyman said, "I hope Tim Sweeney got a kiss because damn, he got effed." He's not wrong. I mean, this is, but you're right. You're right, Peter. Kudos to them for. I mean, why wouldn't you try? You know,
they should have said if it's not 0.95 in a given month.
Right.
Yeah. You know,
this is the cost. This is the price of doing business with us. This is for the kids.
Yeah.
We're protecting the kids.
To be honest, Sony probably thought nobody would take that deal. Nobody would be that stupid. Seriously.
Yeah, maybe that's the thing. It's like we don't want to do it, so
yeah, basically we don't want to do it. So yeah.
And then,
but apparently Epic did.
Epic said deal.
Okay. Now look at the last line. Sony Interactive Entertainment has the right to audit partners' books and records related to the cross-platform revenue share in accordance with Section 151.3 of the GDPA. Wow. I mean, that's even saying, you know what? We'll come in and audit your asses too to make sure we're getting our cut.
Yeah.
I mean, they may as well have just put a horse's head in Tim Sweeney's bed and called it a day.
Yeah.
Oh my
No
God.
wonder Tim Sweeney doesn't have a PlayStation at home. PS5. Yeah, I haven't been raided once. So
Right.
I'm not going to give him any more money.
Yeah. So this is just one piece of it. So Epic had been working to strong arm everybody. See, Epic too. Let's not let Epic off the hook for being, mafia strong armors and bad guys here too. It's not just that email that they sent to Sony saying, "We're gonna do this, so you may as well just." Tim Sweeney sent an email to Phil in 2020, right before kind of all this broke out, asking him to consider dropping free to play, or dropping the subscription to play. So, and what's really funny about this is how much Tim Sweeney has trashed Microsoft in the past. Like, we've seen Tim Sweeney go after Phil, go after Xbox, go after Microsoft, and here he is. Epic has plans for August, and I give you Epic's assurance that our efforts will be positive and supportive of Microsoft, Xbox, and Windows. So, I realize this is incomplete information and you have a big ship that's slow to turn. So the specific ask is, please keep in mind this possibility for A27 and expect events throughout August to draw the specific opportunity into focus. Something's coming, Phil, and you want to be part of it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. It's a shame if something happened to your Xbox. So now the funny thing is that Phil's answer was a little different in that he actually responded without charging Tim Sweeney for it.
Without laughing.
Yeah.
So, but this was the email. Remember, Peter, the fireworks email?
Oh, yeah.
So
first we have the response from Phil, and then this is...
Yeah.
So, they're committed. We just want to let you know that I have your point on xCloud and on other consoles. Haven't given up. There's an interesting little nugget.
Yeah.
xCloud on other consoles. Haven't given up. What do you guys think that means?
Switch. I can see this coming to the Switch.
Uh-huh.
I
More
don't
the
think it will ever
Switch,
come
but,
to PlayStation.
No, it's
I
never
don't-
coming to
not
PlayStation.
anytime soon.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, they may
Switch.
try, but
Yeah.
I just don't see Sony or Nintendo wanting someone else's content on their platform, because to me it kind of takes the attention away from their exclusives. I don't
Do
see
we
them
hear-
wanting.
But
xCloud
what
on it.
about the other consoles? Do we hear an Amico going once, going twice? Atari VCS? That's
the VCS has Chrome as a browser.
yeah.
We need OEB Pete on the case, because OEB Pete's got a VCS.
Yeah.
Where is he? He is not in the chat tonight.
That runs Linux, right?
It runs
Some
Linux.
kind of
That's Psychonauts.
Hey, brother Psychonauts, they are getting ready for the Fun Pop podcast, which we'll be checking in with very soon. Over on there's Pete. I call his name.
There he is. You
and
just have
he
to say
arrives.
his name.
I
He
just
was
had to
looking.
say OEB Pete's name, and he has arrived. And Rich has a VCS too. Okay, Pete and Rich, we need you to try something. Because I'm pretty sure, Pete, I think you have Game Pass Ultimate, right? Rich, do you have Game Pass Ultimate? Whichever one, Candyman. Whichever one of you has Game Pass, okay, Pete has it. We need you to see. I'll send you the link because, despite what Microsoft said, you don't really need to be invited to do this because I did it before I got invited. We're gonna send you the link to xCloud, the xCloud on browser. We want to see if the Atari VCS will run it on Chrome because Chrome is one of the two browsers that it actually works on. So this could this could be interesting.
Yeah.
And then you are then, oh, he's doing it. Oh, he's doing it.
Oh, snappers.
And then he gets, and then you can make an awesome video, man. You can make a crack video on this.
Bam, bam,
So-
bam, bam, bam,
So-
bam, bam.
While he's doing that, he also says, free to play outside of gold. We will get there, and I want to partner with you. Now, they eventually did that, right? They eventually,
Yeah.
but they didn't.
Well, they're working on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
It
no,
should have
they-
been, but
They did it.
technical difficulties. I think it's, yeah.
Yeah,
But what does this mean? And our store entitlement ideas
as items?
as items. I'm going to review with you to make progress.
Look
Now,
how
what does that
friendly.
mean?
I don't know, but look how friendly Peter and Phil and Tim are. Totally understood. I gather there's a lot going at Microsoft nowadays, and I think that's probably a smiley face. Anyway, you'll enjoy the upcoming fireworks show. All right, Pete says, "What we doing?" Okay,
Fireworks show. It definitely is.
hang on.
Us. Will be.
Give me 1 second, Pete. I'm gonna give you the link. I'm gonna DM you in Discord the link to well, hold on, because it doesn't matter if you don't have it, it won't let you do it. Go to xbox.com/play, and that's gonna take you to the Xbox Cloud beta. And as long as you are signed in and you have Ultimate, it should take you to where you can choose a game, and we're interested to see if xCloud works on the VCS. It should, because really the VCS is also a Ryzen processor. It's a PC that just runs Linux. So, didn't they put Master Chief in Fortnite? Boogie says that would be a store entitlement, wouldn't it? Would it?
I don't know.
I think he has a point.
Yeah.
I think he has
Store
a point.
entitlement ideas
Maybe
as
that's what
items.
it is. I don't
Well,
know.
and as far as him talking all nice to fill in stuff, that could be because you attract more bees with honey than you do with vinegar thing, because
Yeah.
The enemy, yep, the enemy of my enemy.
But you know what? Phil ain't stupid though. Okay, I mean Phil in no way is Phil
What's up,
stupid.
Gogamego?
No. What's up, brother
Yeah.
Jeff? Gogamego is in the house. No, he's not. Neither of these guys are stupid. So
Yeah.
now, I wanted to show you this because this is amazing. You got to give Epic some credit here for some of their deals that they made, but man, did they spend money on it. Apparently they have been spending money hand over fist to get exclusive games. Look at this. This is Borderlands 3, which was an Epic's game exclusive, right?
Mm-hmm.
To get
Is it still?
that, yep.
Okay.
To get that, the Handsome Collection and Civilization bundle. Now these numbers are in millions. For a fully loaded Borderlands 3 deal, $146 million they paid to 2K Games. $146 million to get Borderlands 3 on their system. Now, to date, they've made the revenue on Borderlands 3 is $100 million. So
What's his
Epic's-
first 2 weeks of sales? Is that what the recoup is? The first 2 weeks?
yes, and the recoup percentage. So the actual recoup, see down below where it says EGS life to date net revenue, 9.2 million. So 100 million is the total life to date Borderlands revenue. The 9.2 is the cut that Epic gets for that. So, the other thing too is what 80% of 100% of 80 million minimum guarantee, 53% new people to the Epic Game Store. So that's where they banked on this. Not so
You know
much
what's
getting their
funny?
money back.
I picked up so many free games from the Epic Game Store, and I have never installed one of them. but every week I pick up that one or two.
Yeah.
I do the same thing, though some
Yeah,
of
you
them
already
I've
get the-
installed.
You know
As
how
soon as you
much
get
that
on,
costs?
you see the dough come up.
Well, you really can't see it because it's really small. But you know how much that costs Epic Game Store? A lot
did.
of freaking money. It
Yeah.
costs them in entitlements. So Subnautica, for example, $4.6 million entitlements. Buyout price is $1.4 million. Now it got them 804,000 new Epic accounts, but
Well, I didn't. I'm not one of them because I might have already had an account, or maybe
Yeah.
I'm included in that one.
Yeah.
Maybe that was the first one.
Yeah.
But then you can also see that certain developers, certain indie developers, didn't get a whole lot in comparison.
no, they spent.
And that's another thing where where some other indie developers were saying in Twitter lands, like, man, they could have gotten a better deal.
They spent $104,000, $104 million on free games for people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Fortnite must be a mighty cash cow.
Oh, it is.
So for them to spend that. So
Yeah, and then try to take on Apple.
yep.
So they got
But
extra
also
cash.
look what they did, with the whole 18% revenue split or whatever it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're taking
Now
yeah.
even Microsoft is on their Windows store is kind of matching it or even making it better. I forgot what it is. Maybe it was 12% or something.
Something like that. I'll look that up in a second and let you know. But you're right. That's what they were doing.
It's
And
funny
once
for me to
again,
listen to the way they write the letters, though. Like he thinks he's some kind of big dog in a small park, and it's like, dude, you are messing with the wrong people.
Well,
Boogeyman
here's-
says 12%. See, that was...
yeah, 12%. Okay. Thank you, Boogie. Brian F says they're trying to gain share and F Steam. See, there's that too. Absolutely. They're trying to take on Steam.
What if Steam all of a sudden starts matching Epic? I'll also say 18%. Where does it leave
I don't
Epic,
know. I don't know.
Woo.
So it's hard to see this one, but I want.
Fireworks.
Ooh, sorry, it says I need invite. All right, so Pete, they're going to open it up to everybody, to more people soon. So I might remind you once or twice to check it out, but that would be so slick if it happened. So, but thank you for trying, Pete. Appreciate that. So this epic summary, by the way, that I'm bringing up, it's hard to see the text on this, so I'll kind of translate a little bit. Your favorite company, Peter, Tencent, is the largest company this came from Microsoft, and this was entered into evidence as well. Tencent is the largest company in the industry, generating an estimated 19.4 billion. Let me repeat that.
With a B.
I don't have my pop filter on, so
Big B.
19.4 billion in revenue and 6.3 billion in profit. That Now, in addition,
But this is funny when you put it in the other news that came out today about, or was it today, about the whole, if they can keep their investments in the U.S. investments.
True.
So when you look at this number, like, man, you make too much money. And say, get out of here. Go back to
China.
China.
Yes, go back to China. Let's see. So here's some other. Now, a lot of this was redacted, but let's just. I mean, you can kind of guess. So, in addition to Tencent, 9 other companies generated more than $1 billion in profit from software and services, including Apple at $5.2 billion, Sony at $4.1 billion, Google at $3.2 billion, NetEase at $2.4 billion, Nintendo at 2.3, Microsoft at redacted, and Activision Blizzard at 1.6, EA at 1.2, and Epic at 1. So Microsoft is somewhere between 1.6 and 2.3.
Yeah, and I believe there was another document that
I saw
had
that.
something not redacted, and I think they were in the, I forgot what it was, 2.1 or 2.2 or
Okay.
something like that. They
Yeah.
were
Right.
they were a little less than Nintendo, but still in the two Bs.
I thought, I mean, you know, we all know that Sony and Nintendo are money makers for their, you know, for their platforms, but people kept telling me that Xbox was a loser. $2.1 billion is a lot of money. And that's with, by the way, on the stand, I forgot who it was who said it, because, you know, one of the Microsoft execs took the stand. It wasn't Phil, of course. Let me see. It was.
And this is revenue from 2020.
Let me look at that again. Consumer spend in looks like calendar year 2019. So
yeah.
Yeah, so Lori Wright, who's the Vice President of Business Development for Gaming, Media, and Entertainment, she was up on the stand as an expert witness. And keep this in mind with that $2.1 billion. She said Microsoft sells, so she was asked how much the profit margin is on Xbox consoles. And Lori Wright's answer was, we sell the consoles at a loss.
Mm-hmm.
One of the Epic Games lawyers then asked, does Microsoft ever earn a profit on a sale of an Xbox console? Lori Wright says no. Now, you know, in a time when a lot of consoles, you know, a lot of manufacturers talked about selling their hardware at, for a profit, this is the first time that we've heard Microsoft reconfirm that they do the Razer Blade, the Razer and Razer Blade model. They don't make any money. Their consoles are loss leaders, and they make it back up in selling software. And now for Microsoft, they make it back up in selling Game Pass.
Yeah, and it's funny because I heard on the interwebs people questioning, like, aren't components getting cheaper? So don't they eventually make money? And the answer is, well, on a piece of plastic, that one particular unit, they eventually make money. However, you have your R&D cost and a whole bunch of other stuff that's around it to get to this point. And at that point, there's,
and the loss
don't make money, or they basically just break even at one point, perhaps.
Not only that, try to build by hand a PC that will match what the Series X can do for $500.
Yeah,
you can't do it.
No, I'd say the same thing about a PlayStation 5. You can't do it. So, hey, Brother Invader is in the house. What is up?
What's up, Invader?
Our Gamers United Guild brethren from TXR podcast. So he heard Xbox and came a running. So we love you, Brother Invader, and looking forward to Sunday nights as always.
Yeah, but don't both Nintendo and PlayStation also take a loss in hardware
I think
too?
they all.
I believe
Nintendo might not be as
maybe not as much of a loss, but
I don't know about Nintendo, but PlayStation
Sony definitely does.
Sony definitely in the same boat.
Sony takes more of a hit than Microsoft does, I believe.
Yeah, but they sell. But again, they make that back up in selling games. I mean, that's how they're at 4.1 billion. I mean, look, they're double what Microsoft's gaming.
When that says Sony, remember Sony is more than just just PlayStation.
Well, no. But look what it says. Generated more than $1 billion in profit from software and services.
Right.
So they're making.
Sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
No. I was just wondering, no, I was briefly thinking about why are iPhones and iPads so expensive, but then the software you get for it is much cheaper too. So, Even though Apple takes 30%, but 30% of $1 is like far less than 30% of $60 or $70.
No, that's very true. That's
So
very true.
it's
So definitely, I'm pretty sure by now, you're looking at Nintendo and Xbox profit would be a lot higher now.
I think this year,
Especially
yeah.
with the Game Pass growth since 2019.
Yeah, we're looking at 2019.
I
So
know.
yeah,
So it's going to be a big difference. I'm sure they're taking loss on the new Series X and S, but
They make it back up.
Cat trying to get
but the
attention.
growth.
but just
Yeah.
on the software side, yeah.
Well, that's the whole razor blade model. Is you sell the razor for cheap, and you sell you perpetually sell blades, and that's how they make their money.
Yeah, and of course Sony, I'm sure they're up there too. Current, whatever their current profit is, yeah.
Well, yeah, because they're selling PS Plus and PS Now. I mean, I don't know that PS Now is anywhere near Game Pass, but PS Plus certainly is a big money maker for them. And of course, their games sell gangbusters. They make a lot of money off of their games, and they've got more coming this year.
Yeah, and with the Xbox being on PC now, bigger presence on PC with Xbox, I think once they start charging for whatever they will, as far as cloud gaming on mobile, I don't know where they're going with that once it's out of beta. You're probably going to see them jumping big time if it gains attention, because a lot of that revenue from Tencent, a lot of that's mobile gaming.
Well, and investments. Remember, Tencent invested in Epic as well, and has invested.
They invest in everything where they can.
Oh yeah. So
that's why I keep saying, wait till if xCloud takes hold in Asia, watch out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because if they
almost have to partner with Tencent in order to gain or keep a foothold.
Well, I mean, it depends on how, maybe, but depending on how they do it. I mean, mobile is mobile. If they can get their hands in the mobile market over there, Sony's the big console boy, but from what I understand, consoles are becoming less and less a thing in Asia, just because of mobile. Room. Yeah.
They are the record players.
Yeah. So a couple other small things to round this topic out, and I caught this on a couple websites. The one document in this case showed, and I didn't grab it, but that Microsoft did an internal review of The Last of Us 2. And yes, and said The Last of Us 2 is the exceedingly rare video game where it accomplishes in moving forward the art of narrative storytelling in video games as a medium, ultimately outweighs whether or not everyone likes it or even has fun playing it.
Yeah, I mean, we saw journalists saying the same thing. They're like, I'm not sure if I'm having fun, but
hey,
it's a beautiful game. And
right, that was me playing Genesis Noir. But they praised the gameplay as a notable improvement over the first game, and calls the visual quality and attention to detail absolutely best in class in basically every area, and the overall presentation is significantly ahead of anything that other teams have been producing on console and PC. So very nice words for Naughty Dog. However, they were not a fan of the gun combat. Naughty Dog still can't seem to make decent gun combat in any of their games, and this one's no exception. Welcome, Drunken Ninja. I believe we have a new person in the chat.
What's up, Drunken Ninja?
Welcome, sir.
I'm not going to say if I know who this person is, because I don't know.
Yes, the last time you thought you knew who Boogeyman was, it turned out not to be.
I know they got some buddies that work that probably listen, but they don't really say much. So.
So welcome, Drunken Ninja. We are glad you're here. So I think that's everything so far. That's the juicy sub. Oh, just sub. Thanks to Back from the Dead, brother.
Awesome.
Back.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Brother back, man. Thank you. They're really. I mean, the juice. That's the big juicy stuff that's come out of.
That sure is a lot.
Yeah, I mean, look, I don't know what Apple is doing is not against the law, and that's part of the problem. I'm just trying to figure out how this ends.
Just assholes about it.
Yeah, no, and absolutely, and look, there's the optics to this too. There's the optics of Sony and the crossplay. There's the optics of Epic trying to strong arm everybody, and I mean that email was really let's call it what it is. That email was shitty. that was a Vito Corleone email to Sony, and so.
It really kind of was, yeah.
Their response of saying, "Fine, pay us for crossplay," is almost kind of justified. I mean, I can't lie. But so there's a lot. The only company that I think doesn't, that comes out actually looking good is Microsoft. I mean, think about it. Oh, that's one of Destiny. It's one of Back's Destiny 2 clanmates. Thank you, Back. We're awesome. And by the way,
welcome to the family, Drunken Ninja.
Back from the Dead has been streaming, and he got his PC set up. He's got a real nice background. I highly encourage you to go check him out. His streams are awesome.
Yeah.
So
he's been streaming Resident Evil lately, and Back, are you gonna stream Resident Evil 8 tonight, or are you doing that tomorrow? I know he put that in Twitter.
No,
I definitely would like to go check that out. So I recommend everybody else go check out Back's Resident Evil streams.
Yes. All right, hold on. Give me a second. I not gotten the notification yet that the Fun Pop podcast is on. 10:38. 10:38. Where are we at, Mav? So they're talking about. They got some good stuff talking about tonight. Hang on.
See, you want to talk about Star Wars when I'm not going to be on there?
I know.
All right, I'll get them later on.
Yeah. Hold on. Tonight they are talking about the Marvel Phase 4 trailer. Fantastic Four reboot, possibly Eternals, Stranger Things, and Star Wars. So you can't go wrong with any of that. So they are.
Fantastic Four's got to be a reboot. I mean, they're not.
The last one was absolute crap. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll be keeping an eye on them. I've got them on my other monitor, waiting for them to come on. So any other thoughts about what's going on here that we didn't cover? It was a great conversation, guys, and I thought some of this extra stuff is more juicy than the trial itself, honestly.
Yeah.
So
but Tim Sweeney wasn't wrong when he said bring the fireworks. Jeez.
Yeah. No.
No, but if Apple wins this case, and part of me, even as much as I really don't like Apple, hopes they do, this could end up backfiring on Epic really bad.
It could.
Because they do not look like the good guys in this at all.
No, they don't. They don't. I mean that.
Yeah.
But it almost seems like they don't really care as much as just to disrupt this whole industry, though.
Agreed.
It's like,
but that could end up killing them in the end because
I don't know.
The kids are going to keep playing Fortnite.
Yeah, but they need those platforms to play Fortnite.
They do need Apple. They can't just
do they though?
Fortnite off of Apple.
But if they piss off the right people at the wrong time, it might be okay, fine, you're off of this store too, and you can't be on PC anymore either, and screw you.
Because you know who's just sitting back and being awful quiet? Samsung.
Oh yeah.
They're just waiting, because you bet me that when this trial is over, if Apple wins, the next email from Tim Sweeney's going to Samsung to do some sort of promotional thing with them. Now I know Samsung is just a phone maker; they don't own the Android, So maybe they also go to Google. Maybe they go to Google and start talking about, well, while they think xCloud is a competitor, which is why Fortnite won't be on xCloud. But maybe they turn around and say, hey, Google, we hear Stadia's not doing so well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a boon for Stadia.
And then Google says,
be.
Stadia, ooh.
Sorry, that was last week.
That was last week.
That was last week. But I mean, think about the boon for Stadia that Fortnite could be. And going, this is, and talking about how Apple is not the place to go. Stadia is the place to go to stream Fortnite or to play Fortnite. I mean, I'm just saying it could
is Stadia on set. I mean, but that's only on PC, right? Oh no,
right.
You could browse on. Yeah, you could browse.
You could browse,
everywhere.
yeah. But think about it. I mean,
the problem is Stadia. I mean, would you want to make that risk knowing that Stadia is on its last leg?
Yeah.
Because at that point, if Stadia falls,
Cloud is a better.
Epic. I don't think it would cost them any money. Oh, what happened? All right, maybe there's a different. Hold on, I'm looking for a different link because it just said this video is unavailable.
Maybe they had issues.
This video was removed by the uploader.
Ooh.
All right, Mav, we're keeping an eye. We're keeping an eye on you, Mav.
Yeah.
But
I think Apple's going to win this. So.
I don't see how Epic wins. I don't see they have to prove that Apple can't do what they're doing, and Apple, it's their platform. It's literally their platform. They can do whatever the hell they want. That's
now
my
the
take
question
on it,
for me becomes at that point: does Apple turn around and go after Epic because they broke the terms of service?
They've already. I don't think they can. They can't sue Epic for that. They just deplatform it.
If they lost revenue, they might be able to. If they can show that they lost revenue because they broke the terms of service.
Well, then
now the question is, would
because
they
Epic
want
could
to
pull the app too, so that doesn't really.
Yeah.
I don't think you
I
can do
think if
that.
they were
But
gonna
no,
counter,
it works. But see, they broke a contract, and
They
so
did,
depending on
but
how vicious Apple wants to be,
I think if they were going to do that, they would have countersued as part of this suit. Typically,
Maybe.
you do that. Typically, I think
well,
they just.
no,
I
we're
think
talking
they
about
know.
Apple. Apple is shady. Apple is shady.
But I think they know that it's a long shot for them to lose, and so maybe
yeah,
they're
but
just,
but they can afford the lawyers more than Epic can, especially if Epic loses this case.
This is true, but I also don't see, like, the other thing too is, and we're all coming back tonight. Love it, Doom. We're so glad to see. Seriously, man, I am so glad to see you tonight.
Yeah, miss you.
We
being in the
do.
chat.
We do.
Yep.
I think that. I mean, think about it. So I said Microsoft doesn't look bad coming out of this. I think if Apple wins, no, Apple doesn't look bad either. I mean, Apple really their fan base is not leaving them because
their fan base wouldn't leave. Their fan base wouldn't leave them if they lit a town on fire.
Let me tell you, their fan base doesn't care about Fortnite.
No,
right? That's the thing, and that's what I think is the most hilarious part is they don't care about it. They're like, okay,
no, their fan base is rabid, dude. They've always had, and no offense to any of you Apple people, but yeah, I mean, They could put an Apple emblem on a turd and somebody would buy it. Okay. And they'd probably pay overpriced for it. You know.
You'll see it on TikTok.
Yeah. So, all right. So that's that, man. Great conversation. That was fantastic. So let's move to topic number 2. Peter, you did such a good job with topic number 1.
Topic number 2. Discord meets PlayStation.
Nice. All right. I don't have a graphic for this, except for I guess I could use our I guess I could use the NLG thumbnail for tonight. So I guess I could use that. So so an interesting development in the Discord thing, where everybody was expecting Microsoft to spend $10 billion to buy Discord, and I'll say it again, I don't know where the hell that came from. I don't know who in their right mind wants Discord for $10 million. Or I'm sorry, $10 billion. Excuse me, with a B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. I had a lot of friends.
Bees get the bees.
Yep, I have a lot of good friends that were absolutely assured that absolutely assured that this was happening. So I didn't understand it from the beginning. It didn't make
I do understand it. It's more from a PC standpoint and gaming and stuff.
Right. Yep.
I mean, all PC players are pretty much using Discord.
Yeah, but Microsoft's got to hook into Discord already. You can connect your Xbox Live account to it.
Yeah, but really as the
but it's not on the console or anything yet.
The chat and other stuff.
Yeah. I don't.
You need it on console. I mean,
right? Maybe for the chat. Like I can see it for text chat, but I mean, Microsoft's party chat has never been a problem. As far as
it
I know.
is.
PC,
it is.
PC players don't want to use it. They want to use Discord.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. They want to use Steam and not the Epic Game Store or the Microsoft Store.
But they can still use Discord while they play Xbox games. I don't.
Some of us do.
So I don't. Why would Xbox want to buy Discord for $10 billion for people that are already playing it using it on PC?
Because it's more than just chat. It's also got the ability to do video. It's also got the ability to share desktops and whatever else.
Which is.
And if you bring some of that to console, you're looking at streaming capabilities as well.
Yeah. All right.
And then using it within Teams and other stuff.
Right now, even
you
though
have like a whole,
Yeah, right now we can supposedly directly stream from the console, but it's all kind of glitchy and buggy and not very clean. And in my case, I've never been able to get it to work right to stream, to load up the Twitch app and then go to Twitch and then tell it I want to stream, and it never seems to want to work quite right.
Thing is, if they do fix the HDR issue going back to the between desktop and a game, then a lot of issues will be fixed. But
yeah,
it's a pain in the neck.
All right. Well, so be that as it may, I never understood. Well, okay. So even if that you could do, I never understood the $10 billion thing. So I
you're kidding. The user base of Discord is gigantic, dude.
I understand that.
Gigantic.
But that is $2.5 billion more than they spent for Bethesda.
Bethesda is limited. It's just gaming.
I know.
Discord is more than.
Isn't that what it's
Discord
about?
is a lot more.
It can be used within the enterprise price as well.
All right.
How much?
So it at this point it means nothing because that's not happening. What's happening now is well, here I'll just do this for the moment. So PlayStation, for a small monetary investment in Discord. Well, they said it's a small monetary investment, and we don't know how much the monetary investment was.
Don't we know? I thought it was somewhere published. No.
I did not see it published yet. Now they may have. They didn't. The announcement doesn't have it, but we'll see.
Yeah, I don't know.
And by the way,
I thought I read an amount somewhere, but I might be mistaken.
Yeah. And see, Boogeyman, Bethesda, we talked about this too when we talked about the acquisition. Bethesda also has Orion and ID Tech Engine. So, oh, PC messed up. All right. So, Fun Pop is coming on, guys. So, we're hanging out in their chat. So.
Yeah, I do remember we always welcome you here, brother. Anytime I get a chance to mess with you about your Washington no-name football team, I'm predicting the Cowboys will be winning that division this year.
Oh my!
All right, we have to place a bet.
So okay.
Plus, I miss his. Hopefully, now that the weather's getting better, we'll see some barbecue pictures.
Yes,
I hope so.
Yeah,
he's got some great barbecue smoking.
Oh yeah,
indeed. So, Doom, you know my Stinger Twitter was banned, right? So you're gonna have to tag me at OG_no gaming. So, Prophet, go check out my commentary. I made some selfish points. Okay, hey, okay, all right. Let me see if I can zoom this in a little bit. So, Jim Ryan, they announced a new friendship and community, share fun, blah blah blah. A new partnership with Discord, the communication service popularized by gamers, used by more than 140 million people every month. Together, our teams are already hard at work connecting Discord with your social and gaming experience on PlayStation Network. Our goal is to bring the Discord and PlayStation experiences closer together on console and mobile starting early next year, allowing friends, groups, and communities to hang out, have fun, and communicate more easily while playing games together. So it sounds like they're doing what, Paul, you and Peter and Chris are talking about Microsoft thinking to do.
And the fact that PlayStation's party system, chat communication system, has always kind of been less than par, to say the least.
I mean, Peter and I have never had a real problem party chatting up.
But it's not at the quality level of Xbox.
Right.
No, it's not. But it hasn't. I've never had a problem with it myself. So I can't.
But see, I remember using it when it was young.
Well, sure.
And, but the thing is, they've still never overcome some of that.
Right.
No,
I get it.
They just having Discord will give them the infrastructure in the background to do a much better job if they can get it all to work nicely together.
Right. So they're going to do just that. They're going to bring. Looks like they're going to bring party. They're going to replace party chat. Now here's the funny part.
Back, get out, back. Just
give me
go away. Just
give me mod
back,
abilities.
just,
let me.
Yeah, make me a mod.
I think they have to change the name because,
So to bring these experiences to life for our players, Sony Interactive Investment has made a minority investment as part of Discord's Series H round. So they bought in to Discord. Probably here's the hilarious part. They probably didn't have to get anywhere close to $10 billion for this.
Oh, so when did this H round? When did that go into play?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Because
and their little thing says early next year for getting some of this stuff started. Yeah. So
yeah,
you're looking probably at least 9 months before we even start seeing anything. So.
Oh no, yeah, you definitely are. Was announced December 17th, 2020, and closed on December 22nd. So they did this
same day when Xbox said, like, "Hey, we got more. We're just added 90-some games with increased FPS."
Yeah. Wait, there's another. I'm sorry. Hold on. There was the latest one. Hang on. The latest one on Crunchbase says it announced May 3rd, the same day that the announcement came out. So lead investor. So here. I got it. So, Crunchbase funding round, Series H Discord, announced May 3rd. Lead investors, Sony Interactive Entertainment. Number of investments, 1. CB rank 1672. Yep. So,
Yeah.
Sony
That was
bought a
just
minority
recent.
stake in the company.
Yeah.
So there you have it. So, I mean, look, this should make the PlayStation, because they don't have, if they don't have the good, like I said, I've never had an issue with it, but what I will say is you're right, it's not as well rounded as Party Chat is on the Xbox, and if this makes it better for them, this makes this all the better. I don't think this brings 140 million people to the PlayStation.
No, of course not.
No.
A lot.
No, but
probably-
see, that's one thing. This one side of it that this partnership doesn't have is Sony doesn't have the PC side, whereas with Microsoft, this
Yeah.
would have helped their whole ecosystem. It would have
Sure.
helped the PC side, the gaming
I think they-
side.
All right.
Want
And
it
maybe
for the
maybe
mobile
Sony
side
is
of it.
using this on the PC side too for their games, because they don't have.
Well, maybe
their
I'm just saying,
designated
but
chats
with
and other
Microsoft,
stuff.
they also have they also have the business side, the Windows, the
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
because even they admit Teams is buggy as shit. Teams is a pain in the ass.
I don't agree with that. I have zero problems.
I've
with
been
Teams.
I've been on calls with Phil in the call and have had issues with Teams.
Well,
You
that's
should see the look. You should see the looks he gives.
well, that's
It's like-
now. I mean, we use Teams. We use Teams in our business, and we don't have any issues. And in fact, our new phone system that we just got for our business goes through Teams, and it
yeah,
was.
I mean it's good, but even they know that it has when you start getting big crowds and stuff, it has issues.
No, I'm not. I don't know. I mean, I
Yeah.
know our meetings are 10 to 15 people, so I can't speak
Yeah.
to But what I
Having
will
400,
say
500,
is,
600 people.
well, that's
Yeah.
that's a whole different thing.
Yeah.
But that's their business side. That's the whole business side. That's it's aimed for business.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if you guys remember when they shuttered. Guess who just entered the chat? Peter.
TJ Game
AC.
Studios.
Mm-hmm.
My hands kind of ended up in
Yeah.
the background. I did. I get chopped out.
Remember when they shuttered Mixer? They said that they were going to take a lot of that technology and put it into Teams. So
Yeah, probably the FTL stuff.
yeah, the FTL
Yeah,
and the video. I think a lot of the video technology that they had gotten out of it. So
Right.
by the way, anybody really see Facebook gaming take off?
No.
Facebook
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, exactly.
Damn.
So, I think that Microsoft could probably benefit from just continuing to build their system out, and that's probably, I think that's where they were going, and I don't know.
But it would not have hurt if they had bought Discord. It definitely would have added a huge social media platform to go along with Xbox. Because a lot of us are already using Discord, right? And yes, Xbox is already kind of, our gamer tags are already linked. But Xbox could have benefited from having that on, because they are established. I've seen Discord. Let's see, the first year I went to PAX South, I saw big booths of Twitch. But then after that, the last 5 years, Discord was there hustling. And they were there. They had a booth there along with Mixer. Once the Xbox got Mixer in, you saw those two boosts back to back next to each other. So
And you know that Microsoft uses Discord quite a bit for the ambassador program and for other programs that I'm in. We all meet up through Discord.
yeah.
That's where we do most of our communicating.
Okay.
So I mean,
Well, maybe not anymore.
yeah.
No, still,
Sony seems to have got.
No, Sony just has a partnership and
Yeah,
a
I know.
minority investment.
Yes,
Isn't
I
gonna
know.
change a thing.
I'm being facetious.
Yeah.
But like you said, do we know for sure that it was a fact that they were actually trying to buy Discord? We don't,
I never bought into that.
I haven't seen any solid, concrete
Yeah.
evidence of that.
I never bought into that. I'm sorry. I never bought
Yeah.
into that. No.
Yeah,
But-
we've never seen anything that said for sure. It was just a bunch
Yeah.
of rumors and stuff.
Right. And this is why we don't, here, we don't talk about rumors and stuff. It's great. It's great fodder for discussions elsewhere. But not here. We wait until there's concrete stuff to talk about, and this was concrete. So, all right. Well, anything else on this? We can move on. I wasn't sure honestly wasn't sure what the depth of conversation would be on this. It's
we don't know a whole lot.
yeah, and it's kind of straightforward. So,
Yeah, I mean, I just don't see like what is going to be the big change having Discord partner up with PlayStation, unless somehow they decide, you know what, for now going forward, you use Discord for your whole party chat and all that stuff on console and mobile, whatever. I guess maybe PC at some point. But other than that, I mean, you can already do a lot of that already.
yeah, I agree.
You don't really. I guess if you get a Discord app on.
Yeah, that's the whole thing is
PlayStation
I'm not sure really what they're going to do with it until we see. It's like
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
until we see, we'll kind of see.
Yeah.
how
We
that
don't
works
know.
out.
What if Microsoft and Epic get very cozy? Because on Steam you have kind of achievements, right? I don't think on the Epic Store you have anything like that. What if they
No, they
use
don't.
the Xbox Live Chivos
Yep.
Mhm.
stuff,
yeah,
the party chat and other stuff? Who knows? You don't know.
I hate to admit that sometimes that's how I choose to buy a game is whether if I can get Chivos or not. Because if I have to buy the Microsoft version or whatever, or on PC, but it's cheaper on the other one, but I like getting that Chivo ding. It's an addiction.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah, I'm not
but
an
sometimes.
achievement whore, but I like getting them. But I'm not like
Yeah,
well,
Work
I
is
don't
too
play
hard
for
for
them, but I do miss them when they're not there. When I go, oh yeah, that's right. This isn't an Xbox game. It's like,
Ah.
yeah.
well, on PlayStation you get trophies. I don't know what to do on PC,
Yeah,
but
remember the whole Play Anywhere?
Oh, I
That's
remember
kinda
They
Play
still have
out a
like,
little.
right.
yeah, they had. I used it a little bit for Gears and a couple
Yeah.
other things.
Remember games for Windows Live?
Yeah.
Hey, Shadowrun, though, when they made it into an FPS, and it was crossplay. It was Windows and Xbox crossplay. I remember it. So, Doom, pleasure.
Have a good night,
Have a
Doom.
great
Night,
night,
Doom.
Doom.
Night Doom.
Hope to see you next week again.
Heck, I
Yes.
remember the 360 arcade. I missed the arcade.
I miss the. I still, what?
Arcade was
It is still
yeah.
functional. Mine is still functional because I bought the games. I can still play all the games on it.
Yeah, I had the games I bought back then. I can still play Bejeweled and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, my Intellivision games I've got on there.
I
So,
still think the
remember-
360 was such a great system.
it had such good stuff.
It's like it has such a good stuff on it.
I mean, think about the things that they gave up on. The arcade, they gave up on 1 versus 100.
Yeah.
That
I wouldn't.
Connect. Oh well.
I
we
wouldn't
got
say
Connect too, but-
they. I wouldn't say they necessarily gave up on the arcade. Things just grew out. Grew out of that.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
part of where we're at now.
Idea Xbox kind of grew from that.
Right.
well, that was good night,
Yeah,
brother
have a good
Nick.
night, Geeks with Cash.
Now I do miss 1
Night,
versus
Geeks.
100. I wish they would bring that back. That would,
Yeah.
The thing is, like, now I know so much more people, and it will be so much fun to just all jump in and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Have a good time.
You know what we ought to do, guys? One night,
Oh,
we ought to do an NLG Jackbox night. I have to pick.
I
up
love
Jack-
Jack-
I've never
Jackbox.
played Jackbox game.
Jackbox
I've
is
seen other
hilarious.
people. I've seen other people do it. It could be hilarious. So I might have to. I'll have to look. I'll have to look into this.
Yeah.
Some of those games like Joke Boat and the one where you draw the T-shirts and do the slogans and stuff. Funny, fun. But you'll have to do it at night because there's no way you keep it G-rated. It just doesn't happen. Okay,
Rated G for grannies and grandpas.
It's actually why the ambassadors can't do it, because it would have to be like the Xbox ambassadors after dark, because
Right.
they know what we're like,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! All right, we're gonna work on that. So,
All right.
all right, let's
Topic
get some...
number. Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Topic number 3. Random
Ooh.
fire news.
Yes. All right. So we're gonna start with the other big thing that's in our our subject line, and that is
What is it, Mike?
What was it? I have to go.
Oh yeah.
a brand new set of games featuring FPS boost, and it brings
yes.
the total number up to close to 100 games. And there are some games in here. I'm gonna try to make this bigger so we can see it. I want to know, as we go down this list, which games you guys think you're gonna go back and play, because there's a number of them on this list that I'm like, ooh. Now remember, we partner closely with developers to enhance the experience while maintaining the game's original intent. And while not applicable to all games, these new techniques can push game engines to render more quickly for a buttery smooth experience beyond what the original game might have delivered due to limitations of the hardware at the time. In some instances, there have been higher graphics requirements to enable FPS boost technology. We've had to reduce a game's resolution to ensure it runs smoothly and plays great. In those cases, FPS boost is not automatically enabled. Okay, so we know that if you have to turn it on.
Well, some games are and some games are not, right?
Right.
Right. So
Yeah.
if you have to turn FPS on, there's a good chance it's going to drop resolution. Okay. All right. So
Now
let's
here's
see what
my
we
question: Why? Because it cannot do both.
got. So right here, in some instances, because there are higher graphics requirements to enable FPS boost technology. Oh.
In other words,
FPS
if they increase the FPS without dropping down the quality a little bit, it looks like absolute shit.
Right. Or it wouldn't run at full 60 or something.
Right.
So it says in those
Yeah,
select
I think
cases.
we're mainly looking when it runs at like 120, I think, and you
No.
see a
Yeah,
noticeable
possibly.
difference.
So it says in those select cases, FPS boost is not automatically enabled for Series X gamers, but can be easily turned on under the compatibility options in the Manage Game and Add-on section.
Yep.
So let's see the list.
See the list.
To see if the game you're running is playing under FPS Booster or Auto HDR, just tap the Xbox button. Now you already see Auto HDR, if you're playing an Xbox One game. Now you'll see if there's an FPS boost too.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
upper right-hand side of the
Yep.
screen, it'll
You'll
say FPS boost
Nice.
as well as auto HDR.
All right, here we go. Now this is courtesy of Major Nelson. Start here. Alien Isolation. I've never played.
Oh yeah,
it.
I've already started it again.
Yeah.
I need to go back to that. Yeah.
Let me see if I can get this bigger. Here we go.
Yeah.
You've never played Alien Isolation, dude?
I have not.
That is a great game. Absolutely.
So I got a couple of things I got to stream. I promised Indie Gamer I would stream Hollow Knight, but this might
Yeah,
be
that's right.
one. This might be one I go and stream now that it's 60 FPS. Anthem.
Yeah, Mav was streaming some last night.
Not I would load up Anthem to look at it just because I didn't care for but I've always thought it was a beautiful game. Always thought it was a beautiful
It's great
game.
to fly
And the
around.
flying those suits, they felt like they had weight
yeah.
and stuff. And it was like,
And the combat, I love the combat mechanics.
The Iron Man flight suit was amazing.
Oh,
yeah.
So imagine that in 60 frames. Maybe it makes it better.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it appears that's going to have a resolution drop because you have to turn it on.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered.
Oh, is that what it means? If it's not
That's
on,
what it
then you have
means.
resolution.
So
Okay.
then it's going to drop resolution.
Good to know.
All right, so a bunch of Assassin's Creed, including Unity, is now
Yeah, that's
60
definitely.
FPS.
I would like to do some of
That
that.
looks so good. I
co-op
saw
with,
Matt streaming some last
Yeah,
night.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I've never done the NGO collection, so I'll probably go back and do that.
And by the way,
Unity,
some of these are not available on the S. So
right?
Oh yeah,
um,
back from the Devil's in it too. Yeah.
So the Battlefield series all got
course.
120. So a Hardline, I got just a quick on Hardline. I think Hardline got a
have you
bad
played that?
rap. I played it. I think I got a bad
Yeah,
rap.
I think because
I
it was
enjoyed
different
it.
than the
I
other
enjoyed it.
Battlefields.
Yeah.
I think when it's like a little not the mainstream one, then it gets a bad rap and not
Yeah.
taken for what it is.
So Battlefield 5, Beholder, Dead Island. So I got Dead Island as part of my one of my video games monthly boxes on the Xbox 360, and you could definitely tell it's 30 frames per second, 60 FPS on the Series X. Unfortunately, not on the S, but I'd be interested in going back and seeing that.
I'm
Yeah.
interested in Deus Ex.
Oh yes, Deus Ex, Mankind Divided, Dirt 4,
Yep.
and Dirt 4.
Dirt 4
was
we
in
already
Game
knew
Pass,
about. Dirt 4 we already knew about because
Yep.
that's one of the ones that was released a few weeks ago.
right? The Dishonored series is in 60. Dragon
Yeah,
Age Inquisition.
I've started
60,
playing Dishonored, the first one again. So yeah, and it's nice.
and they're in Game
What a
Pass because
Far-
they are
Far
Bethesda.
Cry's?
Oh,
Far
yes.
Cry Primal.
I did-
Still need to
Yeah.
finish that.
Oh, Dying Light.
Dying
60.
Light in 60 frames. Wow, I gotta go
That's
back
gotta
and
be
do that.
I might have to go back and check that out myself. That's got to be an
Oh.
experience.
I think that's the one where I have issues that people cannot connect to my game, or they can connect, but then they get kicked out and stuff.
Yeah. Nav said FPS boost for the win.
Mhm.
We've been
The Far
shouting
Cries, of
you
course.
out on
Go with your friends on a 20 hertz.
I still need to try out New Dawn. I haven't played that one.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I enjoyed
Hey, once again, there are
Far
also
Cry
like two
5.
sisters involved.
Yeah.
Now, yeah. So Far Cry 4, 5, New Dawn Primal, all 60.
Yep.
Gears 4, Golf with Your Friends, 120. Halo Wars 2, which Fun just said in the chat, 60. Spartans also. Hollow Knight went to 120, so I'm assuming it's already 60. Homefront Revolution, I don't think 60 makes that game any better.
Yeah.
A bunch of the Lego
Yeah, I
stuff.
think it got a bad rap too. I think it fixed a bunch of issues. So.
I hope so, because I hated it. So,
Nate
yeah,
and I are
you're welcome,
gonna
Mav.
play that. But
You have been a
I love
streaming
Lego games.
teen lately. My kids would like this if I let them play on my X, but I don't. So, they've got the 1X upstairs. Life is Strange is now at 60. Was it not?
You skipped them, but I gotta say, I'm gonna go back and
Did I?
play some of those Lego games at 60
Oh, yeah.
frames because those are probably gonna look really, really sleek at 60
They probably
frames.
will. Lords of the Fallen, Mad Max. I've heard great things about Mad Max. Now it's 120. The Metro
yeah.
It's a fun
game.
game.
Yeah, I still have never got to play that, but I wanted to.
Yeah.
I started playing it and never finished it.
I
Yeah.
kind of wanted to play Mirror's Edge Catalyst. So it'd be interesting to see that in 60. Here's an interesting one. MotoGP 20. Not available on the X, but 60 on
Huh.
the S. What?
Odd.
That is odd.
Maybe it runs so
The
fast. it
the
just
matter of
goes
the
like
X
first
being
to push.
too powerful. The X.
Yeah. Or maybe it's our. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you're old like me. Do you remember trying to play some of the older games that some of the GPUs got really
Oh,
fast,
yeah.
or some of the CPUs got really fast? They were unplayable because it was, the system was moving too fast for the game.
Well,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
you can't, and now you can't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
So let's see. So, I feel bad. This really isn't rapid fire news. I'm turning this off.
Yes. Scroll
We're
down a
not,
little
we're
faster.
not rapid firing through this.
Yeah.
Moving out, my friend Pedro, My Time at Porsche, Super Lucky's Tale, Overcooked Paladins. So the Plants vs. Zombies, those were in 60 already, so 120 for
Now
those.
it probably does. Paladins probably looks really nice with
Probably.
60 frames per second.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you played that once, Peter? Paladins?
Yeah, I played a couple of times.
Yeah.
It's
Power
actually more
Rangers.
fun than I thought it was. So.
Yeah, don't give the Power Rangers game crap because actually, as funny as it is, that's a great game. It's
Yeah,
a fun
you guys all gave me shit in the live stream last night for that. You and Yobi. You and
Red
Yobi.
Royale is fun too. We call
Yeah?
it Chicken Royale. Just when you get shot or whatever, you
Yeah.
turn into a chicken and you have to run for your life.
game. Yeah,
Prey. Prey looks good. Now
Prey. Yeah,
he's not.
you
in
said
the
you
chat.
hadn't played Prey before either. Yeah,
I had
that's
not,
one you
yeah.
added to the list, I think.
Yep. Now
Recore.
Recore.
Yeah.
Now Worrywart, our buddy Worrywart, did a video on Recore, and he said this is a totally new game in 60 FPS. He was unbelievably digging it. So I'm definitely apt to check that out. Sea of Solitude, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which
Yep.
both Mav and Lupa said she's looking forward to playing it. And I've got some DLC. I still haven't played Baba Yaga, so I can get back to that. Shadow Warrior 2, Sleeping Dogs Definitive
Oh,
Edition.
Sleeping
Mav also
Dogs.
said that. I loved that game. I
Yeah.
got it. I've got a hard drive with a bunch of this stuff. I'm going to plug the hard drive in and play some of this stuff. Sniper Elite 4's in 60. The Battlefronts come in 120 hertz. Steep is another
Hey,
one.
another Steve.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Dreadpool.
Mm.
Super Hot's on 20.
Hey, Dread.
So Skyrim in 60. Now that.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
it.
gonna. That's installed. That's on my Xbox right now. I'll have to load that up and check it out.
And that's in Game Pass.
Yeah.
Evil Within 2, which is not in Game Pass yet, but I'm sure will be very soon.
Yep.
Sorry guys. A Lego Movie and Lego Movie 2. Titanfall is in 120, both of them. So the original Division is now in 60.
Nice.
Cool.
Tomb Raider Definitive is in 60.
I like that story the best though.
The original Division?
The original Division. That one was more plausible than
Yeah,
the second one.
true.
Yeah.
You guys are so happy with Skyrim 60 FPS while I'm here kicking my 2-Point Hospital, UFC 4. I didn't realize UFC wasn't in 60 already. Oh, kicking myself, it doesn't run properly at 144. Unravel 2, Unruly Heroes, Goose Game, Wasteland 3 is now
Ooh,
in 60. Watch Dogs 2.
Untitled
and
Goose Game
1 and 2.
on 60 frames per second. I mean that's a fun game to begin with, but with a smooth ride, that's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Of fun.
Wasteland 3. So was Wasteland 3 not 60?
No,
Was
it
that
wasn't.
30?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was 30.
Funny.
I didn't. Sell me on that game because I tried it and I didn't like it.
Nope, I
It was
couldn't
30.
sell you on that game. It's turn based and it's hard as hell. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It is hard, but I love the sense of humor in it.
Yeah.
I love the,
Oh yeah, but
the
parts of it were
dialogue
like,
and all that.
you know,
I
I
hate
got
turn-based, though.
tired of dying so much because I would, you know, it's like, okay, this is getting old.
I mean, turn-based turns me off. Yeah,
Me
it's like
too.
I don't
I
have
like
time
some-
to wait for a turn.
I
It's
no,
like,
I like some turn based. Like I love the XCOM series. XCOM was awesome. City of Sin or whatever it's called, the gangster one that just came out on Game Pass a couple of weeks ago or months
Yeah.
ago. Great game. Empire of Sin.
Empire
yeah.
Sin, yeah.
Empire of Sin.
That one looks
Yep.
interesting. Yeah, I like the way
Yeah.
that looks.
Watch Dogs 2, Watch Dogs, and Yakuza 6, Song of Life. So,
I'll go back with the Watch Dogs, but I can't get into the Yakuzas. I love the story. I really do. I just don't like, okay, I had a fight and I'm going to sit here for 20 minutes so long that the controller is going to turn itself off watching the story just to fight for 3 minutes and then set it down again. The controller's going to go off, you know? So yeah, I
Right.
was like, no.
That is that's Sega's opus to Shenmue.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you need a wired controller for that one.
yeah. So by the way, everybody, wave hi to our friends over at Fun Pop Podcast.
Hey!
Hi, Fun Pop. Or as I always read it, Fun Poop.
Oh.
It's just the way my eyes when it scrolls up on my screen on Twitter. That's what I see. I see Fun Poop.
Peter has a
Makes me
name. Peter has a different name.
Yeah, I
for
called
that.
the Fun Pop Cast. just leave the pod out of it. It's redundant. But
Hey, my first PC, my first computer was a Texas Instruments.
Yeah, Munchman.
Yeah,
I had Munchman. I had Car Wars. DJC, do you remember Tombstone City? I even had the I had the voice module for it in Parsec. So
Nice.
I only had a Texas Instrument calculator. Couldn't afford a computer.
I don't think he even had that.
so all right, so let's see what else is going on in the land of news. I mean, there really hasn't been a lot of other things going on. You know,
Not really.
Yeah.
You know, the
Getting
air
closer
has-
to E3 and stuff.
we are getting closer to E3. You know, the air's kind of gotten sucked out of the sucked out of the room with the Epic Apple trial. I mean, there really wasn't. I don't know. There really wasn't a lot of big news. You know. So.
Oh, they say no news is good news, right?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah, but I mean, you know,
Eh,
you have a lot of games that came into Game Pass. You got
Yep.
Returnal. A lot of people playing that.
Yep.
What's the
now,
next?
can we
oh,
talk
got
about that for a minute?
You wanna talk about
Resident Evil
Returnal?
8.
Actually, yeah,
Yeah.
because none of us have played it. So by all means, Paul, have at it.
Well, I mean, if you guys have been following along, if Returnal, people, you know, because it's a roguelike. By the way, I'm one of those people. I've never heard that term until Returnal. I guess it's been around a long time.
What, roguelike?
Um,
I've
yeah.
heard that.
well, I haven't, so deal with it. So anyway, but I guess because of some of the bugs they did, like they patched it, and then they had to roll back the patch, and they went, hey, guess what? All that work you've all done, gone. You know. And so a lot of us have been talking about it, going, if this had happened on an Xbox game, there'd be calls like with Cyberpunk, pull it from the store, what a piece of crap, you know, da-da-da-da-da. But we're not seeing much of that. They're almost forgiving of the fact that the game literally, people will play it for 6, 8, 20 hours, and all of a sudden, all of that is just history. Done.
Well,
Like, what in the world?
because
Yeah.
it's Housemark. Housemark does have a pedigree, and I think they just, you know, they bit off more than they could chew on the game.
But why aren't they getting all the bad press that CD Projekt Red did?
Because they didn't lie to anybody. I mean, CD Projekt Red had a whole other issue with crossplay. So
It's still the
Returnal-
same thing. The
Returnal
game doesn't
have
work.
that. Yeah, but
The game
Returnal-
doesn't work.
I've seen people beat the game though, so it's not.
But for the most part, the game does not. I had no problems with Cyberpunk, but a lot of people did. I had zero problems with it.
Right, but they're
But so to sit there and say, but I saw some people. Okay, that's fine. That's like if somebody says, well, Cyberpunk never worked for me, and I go, well, I had no problems, so that's okay. You know, it's not fair. You know, it's. You know, I'm just saying they're because I can guarantee you if that game was on Xbox, we'd be getting it from all sides. Another bad game, another bad release, you know, whatever, blah blah blah.
God,
Can you,
I do
can,
agree. I mean,
can you honestly disagree with that?
no, I mean, we've seen it in the past, like State of Decay 2, it got hit for bugs that it had, and people try to downplay it, saying it's a
And it still has those bugs as much as I like that.
it has
game.
some bugs, but I've gone back and they've done a great job updating it, keeping it fresh,
Right.
and it looks great compared to when it first came out. But I think Returnal, I think, I mean, it definitely, you don't see the media calling out the issues.
No,
there are issues, but at the same time, like any game, no matter what platform, people need to be respectful and give feedback and all that, and not get caught up in the bullshit console wars. But I've seen a couple of journalists trying to call out Xbox fanboys for calling out Returnal and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, why are they getting involved and even bother worrying about what fanboys
the other
think,
thing is, why is Returnal still getting high ratings if a game is not that functional? I mean, that just doesn't make sense.
I guess right. I mean,
I'm not trying to do the whole
fanboy
fanboy thing. I'm just saying there seems to be an unfair attitude of what's allowed on one isn't allowed on the other.
No, I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do? I think Xbox has done a great job doing a 180, and they've gained a lot of positive feedback. Trying to gain some of that respect.
Is he trying to get our attention? Is that why he's spamming the chat?
No, I'm just scrolling up.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I know what you're scrolling up. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear you.
Don't know what that was all about, but
yeah.
Maybe somebody didn't like what I had to say.
Well, or they stumbled onto the wrong podcast.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather have a thumbs down than that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, we can't have that here. I'm sorry.
That was 99 cents of bullshit.
Come on, man.
Got 99
hey, at least it was
cents.
more than 10 cents, right?
It's
Hey.
true. 10 cent.
But I definitely would be interested in either if Peter plays Returnal later on down the road or whatever, I'd like to see his opinion on it. I mean, it looks like
I don't know if that game is for me though. It's
yeah. Now that I know that it takes a couple hours for you to try to do a run, and I'm not good at roguelike or soul-like games like that. So
no,
it's wherever I feel like, and then pick it back up. That will, perhaps at that point, I wouldn't say like decrease the difficulty, but it would be nice if you could save, whenever you feel like and pick it back up, and not rely on like quick resume or whatever equivalent they have on the PlayStation side, because that's just not very reliable. You get a system update or something else, and that might people's runs out clear.
Which is part of the issue people are having. They're in a spot where they're in the middle of something, all of a sudden it updates and it's all gone.
Or your game locks up, bam.
Yeah.
Right.
Project Jeff, Jago.
Project Jeff is in the house, and brother Jago.
Jago.
Jago said he hasn't played Returnal, but I haven't played Returnal that ish back to where you bought it, but I can confidently say it's a dumpster fire. Trust my words, it's gospel.
Yeah, I trust Jago's judgment.
Yes.
So he says it's trash, and it's probably trash.
Look, from
the thing is like it's kind of a niche game, right? I mean,
it is, yeah.
But the thing is like that was promoted very heavily, and also like it's finally a PS exclusive again. So I think more people bought it because hey, there's something new without also realizing really what the game or what this type of games are for.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what they were getting to. A lot of people didn't read the fine print on the thing saying exactly what kind of game it was.
I wonder if Saggy Melonz has played it or she's going to play it.
You know what?
Melonz
If
excavator.
she's hold on, let me see if she's still
Well,
in the,
she went
she's
to
still
go
in the
to an
chat.
interview.
Okay, because she's hanging in the chat, so she is.
Yeah.
See, Saggy is hanging out and
awesome.
helping keep that man. DJ DJ Game Studio said, "I just bought Taxi Chaos. Totally not Crazy Taxi." Hint, 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 wink, wink.
I love Crazy
I was
Taxi.
funny. Funny story. They were funny anecdote. I'm sorry. They were Microsoft was streaming that. The Xbox channel was streaming that, and I happened upon the stream, and I literally posted in the chat, and they answered. The girl that was playing answered me. I said, "How does Sega not sue the developer for this? Because it is a 100% copy of Crazy Taxi 2." Which it is. It is 100% Crazy Taxi 2. And she read the question and said, I don't know. I'm just playing. so I'm sure they worked it out. I mean, seriously. I don't know if you guys have seen that game. It's basically Crazy Taxi 2 with the jump in and everything. So
I gotta say, I do love the Xbox channel because they do follow the chat and they do respond.
They do. I give them that. But so DJC, how is the game though? I mean, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it being a ripoff if the game is good. So if I want to play Crazy Taxi 2, though, I would put Crazy Taxi 2. I have it. I'd put it in my Dreamcast. So Diego said, "Tired of trying to sleep, but I can't. I gotta get up at 6. Oh, sorry, Diego, brother. Hope we can bring you some.
6 a.m. That's late.
Hold on, I'll share it. All right, here we go, Diego. This is for you. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Rest your little eyes. Come on, Diego. I got you. Sing you a lullaby.
Soft kitty, little Oliver.
Happy kitty, sleepy kitty. Purr, purr, purr. There you go. He's out like a light now.
Or would you prefer Samuel L. Jackson reading "Go to F to Sleep"?
Oh my gosh, dude!
I wonder, Project Jeff. So Project Jeff, do you have a PS5? Or are you gonna play Returnal? Because he says he's into that. Or he's playing
that's Project Jeff. I'd be surprised if he has PS5.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he's played many roguelites. Enter the Gungeon is one. Everspace, would you call Everspace a roguelike?
I was going to say, I didn't remember Everspace being roguelike.
That's
not
more
by
like
the description I've been given.
Yeah, that's more like a space sim. But if you haven't played West of Dead in Game Pass, it's actually a roguelike or whatever it is. Try to call it.
I tried playing West of Dead. It's okay. I'm a cup of tea.
Yeah, it wasn't my thing. I couldn't do it very well.
Yeah.
No, I'm still stuck on Narita Boy and how good that game was.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Watching a couple of your streams, that's a good looking game. That looked cool.
Yeah, I played it vicariously through you. I played it vicariously through you, and I could never do it myself.
So,
yeah.
It just had a great mix of things that I liked. Imagine a Samuel L. Jackson or Joe Pesci voice on your GPS. Oh my goodness!
I would love that. Left, motherfucker, not right.
I used to have a Magellan. That was my first GPS, and I swear, the voice when you needed to turn around. My wife and I both swore that the voice actually said, "Make an illegal U-turn." But it actually said, "Make a legal U-turn." But I swear we thought it said, "Make an illegal U-turn." So,
just like I've always thought it would be hilarious if GPSs, if you missed a turn or had to recalculate too many times, it'd be like, "What is your problem? I said make a left, not a right."
Right.
and after multiple recalculations, goes, I'm out. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Look, you're on your own, buddy.
Yeah.
So it's a me, Mario. Okay. All right. That's all I got, guys.
Yeah.
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 2.5. That was
Not a
2.5
lot going on,
solid.
you know.
That was 2.5 solid hours of good shit.
That's good stuff.
It was, man. So, but I'm good to wrap up if you guys are. I don't have anything else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope, not now.
So.
I'm good. Appreciate everybody jumping in with us, and right away. Chat was great. Love our family. So.
Yes, we do. Very much so. Very much so.
A lot of great conversations.
DJC said he had a 3DO Doom plays flawlessly 60 FPS, and Brian said I think he meant 1/60th FPS. So that is gonna do it for us then. Chat, you guys were frigging awesome again. Everybody who joined us tonight. At one point we were 28 strong. They are dwindling now. I think they're all headed over to Fun Pop Podcast. So, which is all good. Mav is awesome. He's got a great channel. We love him. He's a good partner for of ours, a good brother.
Our Qeorge brother.
Yep, and sister Caitlin. And over there tonight they've got 3-Bit and our brother Psychonauts and Midway 7 Monsters. So
yeah.
And I want to know why Pong Soul ended up.
I've been asked back to not let them go 3 hours. I've been every
yeah.
time I'm on, I've been asked to keep an eye on them.
Well, here we go. We have done it. This is actually like the earliest we're going to end in a while. So, but Pong Soul is over on Fun Pop. He did not stop in here. I am going to scold him. I'm going to scold him. He didn't even stop in to say hi over here.
Wow.
So, all right. So next week will be the Noof and Mag show, and hopefully we'll get a little Tony Baloney in here. I would love. I swear, I want him to cut us a. This is Tony Baloney, and you're watching the NLG podcast.
Yeah.
I want him to do something. I want him
He probably said like,
yes.
that name is way too long.
Yes, that's what I want him to do. I want him to do. You're watching the original Next Level Gaming show, the name that's too goddamn long, and we'll use it. We'll use it in our bumper. I would love to do that. So let's talk to Mag on that.
Yeah.
So next time,
I actually have one of. I have one of those from him. I have one of those from him that I haven't started using yet.
I want him to cut a promo for us so badly. So, but we'll have them on, and then on the 20th, it looks like we're having AssassinLupa on. So,
nice.
Who is awesome? What an awesome! I love you, Sister Lupa. She is awesome. I'm so glad I met her. And I met her through, actually met her through Retro Renegades, and that was awesome. So,
and she was on with us last night too.
Yep.
Helping us fill some spots on the midweek podcast.
Oh, good. So then, so we got guests coming on all throughout the coming weeks, and DJC brother Chuck. I didn't want. I was trying not to make an excuse for this, but on my Surface tablet that has my Hitman Plus or my Hitman Express on it. Apparently has crashed on me. So I did not get a chance. DJC Game Studios became a friend of NLG this past week, and I have not gotten a chance to put him in the final credits of the outro video because I haven't been able to work on the outro video. So I'm getting that. It will be in next week, I promise, brother. But you are down in the description, and we I will say that we recorded. Seth and I recorded our Video Games Monthly for May, and you will see that early. Yes, tell him to shorten. Just remember to tell him to shorten your show's name. Yes, that's what we want.
Mhm.
So, so I will get that all up and running, even if I have to install Hitman Express here on this machine. But I'm working on restoring my Surface tablet. So, you know, to all of our friends of NLG, we appreciate the support. You know, it's a $2 a month tier, and that's all we're ever gonna do. And it's so that we can do great things like bring you guys giveaways. And as I said on Retro Renegades, it's a double. We call it, you know, us Jews call it a mitzvah. It's a double good thing we do. We give you guys something, and we give back to Jay Williams, graphic god, who is responsible for all the stuff, almost everything you see on the screen here. He's never taken a dime for it. He's never, you know, he's never asked for anything. He's never, he refuses to take money from me. So this is how we help pay him back for all the wonderful work that he's done for NLG. Because he can't deny a t-shirt sale. So
speaking of that, back from the dead, you need to I'll send him the link for Teespring. He needs to get back with me on what he wants.
Okay. Yeah, don't forget that back. So, the link to NLG shirts and hats. Let me get you. You know what, Lance? You did ask me that. Let me talk to Graphic God and ask what the best, where he really wants to start selling this stuff from more. Redbubble is one place, but Teespring he's really started to do a lot on. So let me double check that, and I will get back to you, Lance. I promise. All proceeds from NLG merch, actually not a dime goes to us. It all goes to Jay Williams, who we love. Shirt for shirt, we can do that. I will talk to you.
You mean give him the one that you have on right now?
Yeah, here we go.
You didn't say do. I mean,
I'm not. Yeah, that's true. I'm not there yet. I'm 213. I'm not there yet. There's gonna be a time when I'm gonna be all right, taking my shirt off, but not right this second. So yeah, shirt for shirt. Let's talk. Let's talk, Chuck. I'll get with you. Because I definitely want DJC merch. Oh my god, he's got some slick stuff. So another guy, you gotta check out. You gotta check out DJC Game Studios. Oh my god, his stuff is hilarious and so positive, man.
Background too, the shelf.
Yes.
Stuff in the background. Yeah.
Yes, and art. But the stuff he's doing is just awesome. Please go check him out. Just search DJ Game Studios on YouTube, and you'll find him, and he is awesome. All right, guys. Anything else? Did I miss anything?
Mr. Qeorge, I don't know what happened to Qeorge.
Drago keeps apologizing to me, so I'm trying to scroll up and see what he said about me that I'm probably going to get upset about. No, yeah.
Oh, Jago? Oh, he said,
yeah.
I heard that Paul guy on the panel's a bit of an asshole.
Oh, well, that's true. I mean, it's funny, love. But it's true. You know,
he said much love. You know, he's kidding. So you're always welcome on. And of course, yeah. And Paul, thank you for coming on again, man. This is you. Yep. You are great knowledge. I hope you got a little something different today. You know.
Oh yeah, I had fun. It gives me something to do, distracts me. You know.
There you go.
Always a good thing.
Yeah, appreciate it, and we appreciate you being on. And don't forget, by the way, guys, our so long story short, friends of NLG, $2 thing. Hit the join button, and you'll get access to videos before everybody else. You will be down in the description and at the end of our live stream and outro videos. Don't forget to check out all of our other Gamers United Guild folks as well. There's some great channels down there for you to check out, including, once again, when you guys are done here, head over to Fun Pop Podcast. Tell them we sent you. And those are great guys. Mav, that's 3-Bit, that's Psychonauts, and Midway 7 Monster. And just fantastic people. So please go check them out. Chris, Peter. Man, great
You're
night.
good. It was fun.
Yeah.
Glad to
And,
glad to have Cerebral Paw on, and
Yeah, check his
glad
notes.
to glad to have Peter back.
Yeah.
Yes. So all is happy in the realm again. So I am for all of us here, and
All here.
and for Lego
Yeah.
Mario. Everybody have a great weekend. Pick up a controller, play some games, have some fun. See you on live streams. We'll see you next week. And man, play on, gamers.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what you got in your box this week. So I'll have to be waiting for that to get posted.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Play first, play hard, no mercy.
Yes.
Nice.
Somebody's been watching.
Yeah.
He's watching
Cobra
little Cobra Kai.
Cobra
Nice.
Adios,
Nice. I
gamers.
love it. All right. Bye, guys.
You